What's going on, everybody? I think that I should have good audio. You know what? It's been quite the afternoon, and it's windy, and it might rain out here, hence the cool background in that photo that I took. We'll see how it goes. Let me know how the audio sounds. Let me send this to my VIPs, and we'll get this going to them. I was watching that video y'all wanted me to watch. You guys were like, let's see if it sounds, oh good. Yeah, it sounds good enough. What's up, Dave P, Mike Y Diggity, Mike M, Mike M, Mike H, Mike P, Mike check, 1, 2, never mind. Hey, we're behind Caesar's Palace. Do you guys want to see what's going on? This is what happens when you don't have enough authority in your life. And then what you do is you become a screaming security guard in the back of Caesar's Palace, yelling at everybody and telling them what to do. Then you feel like you have control in life. And by the way, for the record, I don't know if those women drink, but if they do, they're the ones that get really, really fucking mad at you because everybody in life oppresses them, and then they drink and they have no inhibitions. And then it's like, whoa, Deli. Oh boy, let's go. Oh, I'm sorry, did I offend you? You're damn right you did, and I've had one glass of wine. Now the whole thing is off the rails. All of it. Anyways, I'm a screamer in the bedroom, Martin D says. Wall Street Warlords in the chats. Yeah, I wanted to start in the mall. That's the entrance to the mall. The Nike store is here. There's always cop cars over here. This is because I hear thunder. Thunderstruck. That's because this is the part of the strip where all the criminals go. So back here we have Sammy Davis Jr. If you can see between the tree and that walkway, there's a little bit of green. That's actually the Rio you're looking at between there. And yeah, this is just like easy access to get out of the forum shops and go and steal stuff and run away. So it is what it is, but we're gonna do our thing. So let's talk about something, and it's important I address this with you guys. Yesterday, and through several different people on Patreon reached out to me, and they all wanted me to watch this video. What's up? Thank you, Christopher. This video by a guy who's like the biggest influencer in Vegas, and they said, this seems weird. What's going on? How come he's making a video saying Vegas is just fine? And you guys, I don't want to have, here's the thing. I don't have sponsorships on my channel. I have nothing but me and a product I make. I make a day trading course, which you can get for 90% off if you want. I can give you a coupon code. So I don't know about what they're doing and what's going on. Here's what I'll tell you about what the state of the whole thing right now in the city, right? Right now, every month for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 8 months of the year so far. So 3/4 of the year are down every single month. Anywhere between 1.4% in January to 12% in July to 6.7%, I think, in August, okay? Every single month, every month. So the numbers and the stats don't lie. Down in terms of tourists coming into the city. So that's it. And that should be the end of the story. But it's not the end of the story when we have a person reading sales copy, essentially, sales copy, specifically designed to give you every single hotel, casino, and tell you about how great everything is. So, sure. You guys believe what you want to believe, okay? I'm gonna go with the data and the tomatoes and the tomatoes. But I'm not gonna make a comment about other YouTubers here because people get shot up in front of the Bellagio when that stuff happens, and I'm not here to make enemies. She just keeps yelling. Who are you yelling at? You know they're in cars that are sealed and nobody can hear you. And it's only one of them. It's only one of them doing it. Look, it's fun to stay at the YMCA. That's what they're doing. It's like this. Come on, do like this. No? They won't do it. That's what happens when your parents don't make you feel special enough, and when your spouse at home doesn't treat you good enough. You become the person screaming at traffic, even though all the windows are up, in the back of Jason on our way at Caesar's Palace. Like that makes any difference. People don't care. My experience and what I've seen in your channel on the Strip and others is that Fremont Street is down. Sure. Anyways, there it is. I will take this time to do my sponsorship So I do this full time. I don't have NordVPN. I don't tell you guys to buy that company that claims you can own a piece of land in Scotland. I'm not selling you guy stuff that shaves your guy parts, but I do have a course. So here's what I want to ask some of you guys. Some of you guys, we're gonna get off on the strip in a minute, but I have to do my sponsorship so I can do this full time, so I can continue doing live streams and I can put all the effort into the videos. If you guys have ever wanted to learn how to trade and you don't have thousands of dollars to do it, and you guys want to learn a skill, a talent, then you can actually get into that with me. I made a course. It's a product. It's actually quite amazing. What we have is we have a course. It's called 1 Click a Day, and 1 Click a Day teaches you guys how to get in and out of the futures markets and understand how to make money on those markets, and understand how you guys can take a look, analyze, and know from start to finish how you can go in and do what is called scalping in the markets. It'll get you started from the ground up. And let me ask you a question if you're watching this. If I could teach you a way where there's a high probability chance, but no guarantees of course, that you guys could make 50 bucks here, 100 bucks there, start paying a couple of your bills, and maybe if you get really into it, you guys can make it a career in time. But at first, if I could teach you that skill, and I can do it with one video that drops every day, where to get into those markets, you don't have to spend even $1,000. It's a prop firms we use. If I could show you guys how to do this kind of thing right here, where I will go in, this is one of my top step accounts, and I will put in a position like that, where I can make $240. If I could teach you how to do that, would that change your life? Would that be life-changing? And even at the end of the day, you're gonna understand the markets and more about it than 90% of your friends. Well, if that's the case, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to go to the link on the screen, and I screwed this part up, so I have to change it real fast. It's gonna be 1kaday.diy, and we're gonna put in the code is LS4 today, okay? I got 10 spots open for you guys. Go to 1kaday.diy, code LS4. You guys can get that course for less than the cost of a pair of AirPods. It's 200 bucks. You own it for life, okay? You own it for life, and you guys will learn a valuable skill. Now, you know, there's no guarantees in the market, unless you're friends with Elon Musk and you can call him up and ask him to put $100 million in. So there's no guarantees with the course, but I do guarantee you'll learn a lot. I guarantee you'll be equipped with the ability to do it. And if you guys can make some money, you guys get in now, it's 90% off. So go to 1kaday.diy, get the course so I don't have to be here pimping out NordVPN or, you know, Incogni or, you know, established titles or Skillshare, because otherwise that's what I have to do. This is my course. I guarantee it. You're going to love it. Okay. Anyways, let's go here and take that off the screen, 1kaday.diy. I'll post up the link in the chat in a minute. And yeah, you guys can learn a skill, and you can support the channel, and you can support your families and make yourselves better. QQQ, 1kaday.diy, code LS4. I only have 10 spots. Gets you 90% off. And if you guys want to do it, you guys will, you'll love the course. Some people are doing the course already. They really like it. They really dig it. They say it's really easy to understand. One guy said, Steven, you're the only person I ever watched, the only course I ever bought that wasn't thousands of dollars, and you explain it from start to finish, from top to bottom. Anyways, let's go to the strip. Okay, so we have some options here for how we go. And respect the hustle. Well, I have to sell something, or else I'm going to be working my day job, and I won't be able to bring you these videos, and the live streams don't make sense. And this is the thing that I do. So hey, happy evening, folks. Good evening. I love your channel. I get it. You have a product to sell, but the constant plugs of your courses beginning. You're right, Andrew. I do it twice on a 3-hour live stream, Andrew. So that's fine, Andrew. You should go watch a Hey Guys channel, or watch somebody that's sponsored by the casino companies to tell you that everything is normal and you should come here and waste all your money on a bad value. Can you do trades successfully on Fridays? The markets run from Sunday at 3 p.m. For futures markets, all the way through Fridays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So sure, you can. You can trade successfully any day. It's no bad day of the week. I don't care if the market goes up or down. If the market goes up, you make money. If the market goes down, you make money. You're done within 20 to 30 minutes a day. It's scalping. It's not investing. You're not taking 10,000 of your money and hoping that I'm giving you a good tip. None of stuff, nothing like that. Okay? So I'll put that code in there one more time, and then we'll go and see the strip for 90% off. And I'll shout you out if you do invest in it today. in your future, I think, in a future that you guys can build and control. I'll shout you out with your first initial. I won't say your actual name, because one of my videos in the course explains why you shouldn't tell your friends and family you're doing this if you don't absolutely have to. All right, let's get rid of that. So here's what we're looking. We're looking westbound right now. This is westbound. And actually, if I zoom in a little bit, you guys can see that we do have the Rio. That's the Rio right there with the red lights. My wife is here, Money Tree Care and Advisor. She loves the gloomy background. Killer stuff. Yeah, we got some rain clouds coming in. I had to move my scooter and park somewhere else. There's going to be an accident. I don't know. These people here, this lady here is this is the one. You know the type, loud as a motorbike, but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. That's a Jay-Z line. That's the one. Loud as a motorbike, but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. Come on, her. She should be. You know what she should do? She should be a curler. She'd be great as a curler. If you don't know the game of curling, it's a sport. It's the best sport in the world. It's way better than NFL football. Just kidding. But this is the one. She's going to go, hurry, hurry, harder, harder. Humidity's been up all this month, man. It's 42% right now. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Sweet Caroline. Map, map, map. Good times never been so good. So good, so good, so good. Please be kind and rewind. I actually don't think that that's the way that that goes. That's from Blockbuster Video. Please be kind and oh, Cybertruck. Dun, 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 dun. Sex goddess. Am I not allowed? I don't want to go to the top of the stratosphere. I don't like heights. And also, it's not much of a stream, dude. And if you can, I'm sure there's cell phone signal up there. I don't know. Do we go through the casino? Do we go under Jay Sarno Way? This is the dangerous way. She'll have a rotator cuff injury soon. I guess so. I don't know if they're. I don't think she's afraid of anything. She's like, I'm not afraid. Take my hand, everybody, and walk away. I don't know the lyrics to that song. Oh, I just didn't watch my step. I nearly compressed my spine in 10 bad ways. Boom, boom. So we got some gnarly looking clouds, but they have all dissipated, which means I could have started a lot earlier. A lot earlier. Oh my gosh, Mr. A enrolled in our class. Thank you so much, Mr. A. Oh my goodness. Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years. The Mets won. Oh, did you guys hear there was like, was it the Red Sox last night? They actually filmed part of that baseball game on iPhone. Yeah, my buddy Jay Bravo got held up at Taser Point in Spain. He got held up at Taser Point in Spain. This group of roaming gangs, when they're on a cruise, I guess, they got off the ship and they like went up to the car and took his daughter who's out with her, and it's like a pretty blonde girl. They're like, I don't know, Germanic blonde people. They're like Aryan race blondes, and all the whole family. And they like held her up, and then he gets out, and then fake cops come, fake cops, because a thing in these countries is the fake cops come, and then they put drugs on you, and they're like, hey, just give us $500, this whole problem goes away. Terrible. And he's okay, thank God, praise Jesus. Like, that was the scariest thing. And I'm like, dude, this guy is living out my worst nightmare, that one day I'm going to be back here. But see, it's pretty safe back here, except that it's not. It is. Here, let me show you this. This is a cop car. See the cop car down there? See the guy by the dumpster? Coincidentally, that's where I fell off my scooter. That's why I got a tetanus shot. And all you guys are like, you got DOGECOIN. Yeah, I got a tetanus shot because I fell in front of a dumpster full of biohazardous materials. There's a cop back there, so we'll be okay, you know, down here. But yeah, man, it's crazy, crazy. You could only watch the game on Apple TV, yes. The cops won't do anything. Yeah, they will, Charles, especially here. The Strip is the hollowed thing. It's the thing that nobody can mess with, you know? Don't mess with Texas, don't mess with the Las Vegas Strip. I'm telling you, bro, like, I'm not commenting on the YouTube incident with the shooting at the Bellagio. We're gonna let those families not have to deal with it, but I will tell you, if that same incident between those same two people happened in North Las Vegas in front of a Home Depot, there wouldn't be the death penalty involved. because they take the Strip that seriously. All right. Okay, question for the audience. Who's smart on Vegas stuff? Who is the founder of Caesar's Palace and Circus Circus? Who is the founders of Caesar's Palace and Circus Circus? Tell me in the comments if you know the answer. Do you know the answer? Oh my gosh, Miss S. Miss S just invested in our course. Thank you, Miss S. God bless you. No, Jay Sarno, Polly Walnuts. I like that name. I'm going to do it like, hey, Polly Walnuts, come over here. Hey, we got a problem with this Sarno guy in Las Vegas. He's not cooperating with the Teamsters unions. Polly Walnuts, I need you to send him a message. But anyways, yes, Jay Sarno. Jay Sarno and Stan Mallon, right? So this is actually called Jay Sarno Way. This is Jay Sarno Way. This is the only street, well, this is it. And after that, we come out to, I think it's Sammy Davis Jr. or Industrial in the back. I can't ever remember. No, that's not Industrial. Industrial's on the other side. And then, believe it or not, you can actually see the interstate on-ramp, off-ramp. So what you're looking at here is, you see where those cars are zipping? Like this, pew, pew, they're going left to right. That's actually Interstate 15. So that's what it is. And so this is, yeah, this is the one spot, you know, and they don't do this anymore. Sarno died, yeah. He died of a heart attack after having sex with a prostitute in his suite at Circus Circus after he was forced to sell the property to get the IRS and the FBI off his back. Now you know. Now you're depressed. Good work, Steven, you depressive prick. Frank Sinatra, yeah, Frank Sinatra Drive, and then you have Sammy Davis Jr. and Jay Sarno, and we also have, what else do we got? We got Jerry Tarkanian Way. It's nowhere near here. You have to go to the 215 Beltway. All right, this is the back way, by the way. That's the back way entrance to Caesars. So if you're parked in, so the Forum shops are this way. Oh, let's get the door for this lady. Wow, that looks like a fancy guitar. Yes. Or it's an old-fashioned machine gun, like in the mobster movies. Let me get the next door for you. Hold on. Are you performing tonight?
Yes, with Rod Stewart.
What? Yeah. You're famous. Good work, girl. Thank you. She's with Rod Stewart's band. Hey, that's cool. That is awesome. You see how cool that is? She's going to Rod Stewart's show. Forever Young. Yeah, there you go. That's Rod Stewart, baby. So this is the back way to get into Caesar's Palace. And then if you're a stubborn baby, you gave your mom a cesarean section. Where's Rod? I don't know, but this is the back way, and a lot of people never see this stuff back here. So that's actually he's at the Coliseum. Yeah, the Coliseum's right over there. Let's see if the signal bounces. There you go, signal's back. We're now rocking Verizon Wireless. Pay $150 a month for that beast. Damn well better work. This is Vanderpump's place over here. It's pretty packed in here. I love to see it. I want to see people in Vegas, man. Rod is a bunch of blondes. Yeah, we're gonna have to get outside though, so let me cut through here. This is the entrance to the Strip over here. Yep, excuse me. Come on, looks happening. What's happening? Yeah. So, okay, good. So this is the Coliseum out here. And that's not Rod Stewart with the big hair, but hey. So, there you go. That's the Coliseum. Right there. They're advertising Rod Stewart. I think Shania Twain's playing there now, so I guess she's moved up. And then we have a staging area over here. Verizon's fine. T-Mobile's fine. They compete for your entertainment or something. They compete for the signal. It just depends. Caesars is a terribly old building. It was opened in the 1960s, so what is it, 70 years old almost? Like it's old, man. No, it's not 70. What the hell? I'm terrible at this. 64, 66, yeah, 76, 86, 96, 2006, 2016, 2012, 60-year-old building. There it is, baby. I always get a great connection. I guess, Rick, maybe you're a streamer. If you're a streamer, sure. I want to know your secret because I have T-Mobile. I'm on T-Mobile right now. I have Visible Wireless in this phone. I have T-Mobile and Verizon in this phone. I have lots of stuff. I got things. I got things. I got stuffs. So let me check to see if anybody else. Can you explain why Canada doesn't let anyone bring pepper spray across the border? Do they hate people? Yeah, pretty much. Canada has a pretty complicated history with self-defense. Actually, yeah. Actually, there is there is a thing with Canada going around online where one of the constables or the head of police was like, "Why visible wireless? Because it's cheap, Joe." Because I just use that phone for data, $35 a month. Where the police officer is like, if you're attacked, just give them everything. Just don't fight back. It's not worth it. So, yeah, in Canada, I mean, I'm Canadian by birth. I'm not throwing any hate and shade on you. I'm just telling you, in Canada, they are very much a society of not. It's not. There's no castle law in Canada. How's that? That's all. If you can't afford Vegas, don't come. Where are you guys going? Yeah, just go in there, turn to the left. Okay. The big glass doors, turn to the left. Okay, if you go this way, you got to go on stage. Okay. You got to perform. Yeah. Anyways, what's up, Kyle? Checking in. Vicky, I'm not bashing Canada. I'm telling you the truth. And here's the problem. Sometimes people don't like the truth. The truth is that Canada has some severe issues right now. There's I posted it on my Facebook today. There's a food bank company, a not-for-profit that tracks food banks in Canada, and right now, food bank use is up 25% across Canada, across all people. So even people who are working full-time have to tap into food banks in Canada, which is really bad. Right now in the States, it's like 11%. So I just give you facts and I'll present the facts. I'll just present you the facts, and if you guys don't like them, I understand. But it is what it is. Like, I'm sorry that Canada has a high unemployment rate, and I'm sorry that Canada has a lot of provisional sentencing, which is another way of saying we let people off with no punishments. Like, these are things that exist in America too. It doesn't mean I hate Canada. It means that I'm just giving you facts about Canada. Western Canada wants to join the U.S. I wouldn't say that that's true, Douglas. There are some people that, even since I was a little boy, have been talking about Alberta seceding into the United States or claiming independence, but it'll never happen. The Confederation of Canada makes it very difficult for this to happen. You remember when I had less than 500. Thank you so much for being with me. I would not waste my money going to Las Vegas. There's so much I'd rather do with my money than go to low downtown. Oh, I appreciate it. Vegas is pretty dope to just so small. There's 2.4 million people here, so that's small. Canada has a gun registry. They launched it around the year 2000, I believe, something like that. And yeah, the gun registry in Canada. But you know, we have laws in the United States that means that you have to be checked to buy a firearm. It's not what people. Some people who are anti-gun think that it's like that you can go to the store and buy a gun and walk out with a holster and be like, yeehaw, like you're like texting going. That's not how it works either. You know, like you got to go through background checks. So it's more nuanced than you guys think. In Texas, you can. Maybe you can. Most states, you can. I mean, and then you have like gun-free zones like New York City and Chicago, and where the gun violence is higher than everywhere. So, whatever. Let's see if anybody else took us up on the 90% off for the trading program. Who else wants to change their life? And then we'll walk out a little bit more on the strip and see what's going on. So, looks like nobody so far. Just Miss S and Mr. A. They're going to learn how to trade futures and how to do what I do, and how to go in and out and learn how to pay a bill or two and see what their future could be with an extra income source in their life. So that's fun. What's up there, Sep? How you doing, buddy? What's your take tonight? Looks dead. I don't know, man. If I say it's dead, then everybody says, hey, you got to wait a little bit. Just wait. It's too early. I could be out here at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's going to say, just wait a little bit. Eventually we get to where it's like, it's too late. Nobody's out. Come back tomorrow. It's like, okay. Whatever. They regulate the type of cat you can have, do they? That sounds crazy. I don't know about that. You worry a wildcat will breed the domestics. Disco show. It's by the creators of Absinthe. Absinthe. It's too early. It's too late. But it's too little too late. So we got our garbage here. That's glamorous. That's the loading docks. And then over here we have our valet to go into the forum shop. Steven, I was visiting today. Wynn and Venetian looked about 80%, but Resorts World New York, about 70%. Okay. Oh man, there's too many chats. There you go. I'm heading out to South Point in December from California. Not decided if I fly or drive. I bet South Point will be busy, probably. It's the locals hotel. Look at me, I'm waving from Veer. The real criminals aren't carrying blocks. Oh, guys, whatever. Trust me. Actually, that school superintendent that got arrested by ICE, that all the people last night were like, Steven, they're arresting the teachers. Yeah, he was carrying a gun, a school superintendent, and he was wanted on violent gun crimes. He was carrying a Glock 9, so that was yesterday when everybody was like, Steven, don't you know that Trump's arresting the teachers? The schools aren't safe. I'm like, well, it sounds like they made the schools pretty safe because the guy they arrested was from Guyana and he had violent gun crimes and he was carrying a gun at the school. Sounds like they did the right thing to make the schools safe. What do you think of New Orleans? Or the New Orleans? Oh, the Orleans. It's not called the New Orleans. It's called the Orleans. I like the Orleans. It's a nice place. Yeah, I like me some Orleans. Yep. It's good. They don't, I don't know. The wife likes Al's Oyster Bar. Because I am 12 years old in my head and it's stuck in South Park, I think of Big Gay Al's Big Gay Boat Ride. So what do we got here for the cause? This is the valet after all. We have a Jeep. This is probably a Willie. This is a locals too. It's from Chapman, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. Oh, it's a Rubicon. It's very orange. It matches my iPhone. What else do we got? I think we have a Shelby over here. Everybody, oh, this is not a Shelby. This is like a race car Mercedes. This is an AMG Mercedes. These are like expensive. This car is a six-figure deal right here. AMG C63S sports package. So that's a carbon fiber kit. Now listen, if you park your car in the valet, like if you have this car, do you really want this car just to stay here like this? Like, why are you doing the valet? Don't you want your car to go away somewhere else? But anyways, I digress. Caesar's Palace. It could be good if I would. If only I was understood. And it could be great. Just wait. But it's too little too late. This is a Porsche. Oh, this is a G-Wagon. Ooh. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. Matte paint G-Wagon, Porsche Cayenne Pepper. How'd you do, Pikachu? Oh my gosh, Toyota Prius. Wow, that's not impressive. What? This is a G-Wagon G63. 63 noise. Ooh, my gosh, that's another one. That's another Amiga. So we got the Toyota. Who cares about that? This is the valet. Like, how safe is your car? How much? Oh, it's just a Chrysler. Who cares? But whatever. There's the Lexus. That's your starter car, I guess. I'm at the airport. It looks bad outside. Where's the Evil's fountains? Over there. We'll go look at them. Love the matte paint. Who wants to go to Vegas if you have to worry about hidden fees and high prices? Go to Reno. Go to get a renovation instead. But Toyotas last a long time. Yeah, see, that's what I think, because I have a poor mindset. Sometimes I'm like, well, I want to buy the reliable long-term car. Everybody I know with money, though, I don't know, guys. Can you tell me if this is true or not? Can you tell me if this is true or not? Do you know anybody who's wealthy? Like, they have actual wealth? Like, as in, they don't have to work for the rest of their life if they don't want to work, because they've established themselves. And those people, you know what those people always do in my life? They get a car, then they sell it a year later and get a new car, and then they get a car and then they get a new car. Like, they're constantly swapping cars. And so they don't look at it like, oh, we're gonna buy a nice reliable automobile. I guess that's what it is. So I think the relationships with money that we form are based on our first 13 years of life, you know. I grew up listening to my parents just go to war with each other over money. And then you carry that in, and then it's like, then you're like, your relationship with money is effed or it's great. And I think that makes a lot of your success. That dictates. How's my course different than, because Jay Bravo. Well, Jay Bravo, that's a great question. Jay Bravo's got a great course. His is more expensive than mine. If you guys don't know, here's what it is. Now again, somebody asked the question, don't be mad at me. I'm just answering. I do day trading in the morning. Like, this is with a prop firm. This is a futures chart. He doesn't really trade futures. He trades like QQQ or SPY. He trades stocks and indexes. This is a short. This is a very short scalp on the long side, but I can make money on that big red bar that goes down or the green that goes up. I teach you price action in my course. I teach you how to look at that red line and how to get in on a green bar so you can make 240 bucks in just maybe 2 minutes. I teach you that in my course. I teach you guys to do base hits. I don't use AI in my course, and my course is cheaper than his, and it's my course, so it's how I support the channel and how I can teach you guys realistically. Do you guys want to make enough money to pay one of your bills? Do you guys want to make 50 bucks a day in 20 minutes? I don't know. If you do, then what you can do is you can go get my course today for 90% off, 1kaday.diy. You can use the code LS4, as in Livestream, the number 4, and you get 90% off. And we're building the course day by day. It's not all online yet, but this is how I support my channel, guys. So we'll do a commercial because somebody asked. Code LS4. And if you do it, I'll shout you out with your first initial and congratulate you here on the stream too when I see that you went through. And then you guys get to be in the founders level. And look, the course is $199. You get to own it for life. It's less than a pair of AirPods Pros. These are $250. These will last a year or two. The course will last you a life. You can trade crypto with it. You can trade anything with it because it's just price action. It's not reliant on indicators and things like that. So you don't have to have fancy indicators. I know his chart prime indicators cost 150 bucks or something a month. You don't have to have those indicators to do my course. So my course is actually cheaper. So if you guys want to do it, great. Let's get on to the strip. We have a few spots left. I opened up some codes for you guys. You know what's funny, Texas Skate Vet? I swear to you, bro, I looked up the exact same thing. I said, what movies are, well, upcoming movies are being filmed in Vegas today. That's so weird you say that, brother. I did. I looked up the exact same query on, he said queer. No, I said query. I looked up the same question on Google. None that I can see, man. None that I can really see, honestly. There's not really anything coming up right now. You know? By the way, yeah, so 240,000 a year isn't rich. Well, it's not rich, actually. It's not. What's up, Sensational Freshies? Most people look at it like that. What are my qualifications to be a teacher? Are you licensed? No, I'm not licensed. I'm not giving you licensing advice. I'm not giving you investment advice. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just giving you how I view the markets and what I do and how I see the patterns. Anybody who tells you that they can take your money and invest it better have a bunch of different letters after their name, and you better be able to go to a state or federal website to see that they passed a series of tests. But that's not me. I'm just doing the course for your information, and if you guys want to, you know, use the value in the course to get in with prop firms and not have to spend thousands of dollars to maybe build a future, then that's up to you. Anyways, Penn State has been a disappointment for years. Okay, so $240,000 is not a lot of money. Okay, it's not a lot of money. Yeah, it's not a lot of money. The reason why it's not a lot of money is because you're gonna have to pay your taxes, and then you have to pay a house note, then you have to pay car notes, then you have to pay insurances, then you have to live your life. And so ultimately, $240,000 is not what you think it is, but it's better than a lot of people. It's well above the average for the nation right now. That is absolutely for sure. Oh my gosh, Ms. T enrolled. Thank you so much, Ms. T. Boom. Boom. Here, let's okay. Here, let's go to Google Gemini because it'll eloquate it better than me. Now, by the way, also it matters where you are living, right? Thank you so. Oh, Edward, yeah, you got in, brother. Coolio, Edward. So, here's the thing. It matters where you live, right? So there's this index that the government keeps, and it's about the purchasing power of $100. So, what is your purchasing power for $100? Right? Exactly. Short Life Hacks has got it. He gets it, man. He gets it, bro. Why do you think that so many? No, it's not, Flicks. It's not. Okay, look. Here. How can we drive this home? Flicks, listen, it's not rich. It's not rich. You want to know how you calculate wealth? I learned this from the Economic Ninja. It's a great channel. Oh, Joyner Lockett just grabbed the course. You must be Ms. T that I talked about. Thank you, Joyner. I appreciate you. Unless there's another one in there. Oh, there is. There's Ms. S. Well, there's Ms. J. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Miss S, Miss J, Miss T, Mr. N, Miss S, and Mr. A, and Mr. E as well. By the way, women are better at this than men. Okay, so here's the deal. I learned this from Economic Ninja. Economic Ninja. He said wealth. Now, wealth is like how much Mr. Classic TV, my man, Punky Brewster, Greg from Veer Towers, thank you so much to both of you for your super chats. How long could you live right now with the money in your bank? How long could you live right now with the money in your bank if you could not work and you did not change anything about your lifestyle? That's what I want to know. Answer that question. With the money you have in your bank, how long could you live right now? Can I share a story with you guys? It's a personal story about the Philippines and about a doctor who was an angel from heaven, who was a beautiful lady. And her name was Marix, M-A-R-E-X. And she was a doctor. And she had invested in a little resort on an island called Samal Island, called Marix Beach Resort. And my wife somehow found this place, and I went there in 2013, 2010, I don't know. Hold on, I gotta find out. I can tell you. When did the deep impact oil spill in the Gulf of America happen? Deepwater Horizon, BP Gulf of America. So it was the year that the Deepwater spill happened. It was 2010. So we're there, 2010, right? And she was telling me after we got to be friends and I drank a few Red Horse Spears, I don't drink anymore, that she felt like she missed out. She said, oh, all my friends that went to America, you know, there were doctors here, they had to become nurses there, and they have a better life than me. They have nice cars, they have nice houses, they have nice handbags. And I was trying to tell her, I said, but that doesn't mean that they're rich, you see. That doesn't mean that they're rich. She said, what do you mean? I said, well, they're not paying cash for those things. So they're leveraged out their ass. So that's the question I have for you. How long could you live with the money in your bank account right now if all of your obligations had to be met and you could not make your bills, your pay, like you couldn't make any money? How long would you be able to live? And that's your wealth. That's how wealthy you are. And it might be I'm wealthy for 6 months. It might be I'm wealthy, Mark M says I'm wealthy for 2 years. And it might be like I'm wealthy for a month. And if that's the term, if that's the issue, then you guys gotta do something. I don't care if you do my course, don't do my course. Whatever you do, fuck it, it's not for you. If you have a car, go drive Uber Eats, go drive DoorDash. Those are hard things to do, by the way, because you're gonna be hustling really hard. It's the Gulf of America, James. I'm sorry, but facts don't care about your feelings. If I fire up Google Maps, Apple Maps, or MapQuest, it says Gulf of America. I'm calling it what the federal government deemed it to be, so that's what it is. So you guys have to do something. You guys have to increase your net worth, because I'm going to tell you that the billionaires are just going to get more billionaire-ish, and they're going to try to make more money, and what that means is layoffs and AI and different things are coming for you in your job, and that's it. Good morning from London. What's up, London? Hello, Alamin. Good morning from London. I can't read it if it goes away. There are a few bloggers stating that Vegas is increasing, so is that true? Sorry, I've just joined. That's terrible. Aren't I terrible? He's like, What's this guy talking? I don't talk like Michael Caine. I'm not Cockney. Terrible. So, I mean, okay, last month that we had the data for was July, and it was down by 12% year over year from the last July in 2024. This month is down by only 6.7% versus 2024. So maybe it's getting better. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a guy with the tripod. What do I know? But I would say that it will get better. It will get better, but the way out is through, and that's something that people oftentimes don't like to deal with. It's a very nasty, inconvenient fact. The way out is through, meaning that we have to go through the shit to get to the way out. Maybe you can come over and do vlogs. No, they don't want me in England. It'd be like, they're dead. No, they don't want me. Mr. P, Mr. P, Ms. S, Ms. J, Ms. T, Mr. N, Ms. S, Mr. A. Wow, we are nearly sold out of the course, but that's cool. We'll talk about that later. We're gonna be on the stream for like 2+ hours. So let's get going, man. Let's get going. We got our poor man's Shibuya crossing here. As always. South America, economically wise. Yeah, I mean, look at, what's that country? Man, I can't remember. But there's some like, oh man, see, that's the problem. I had my thermogenic Ghost energy drink, Ghost Burn. What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. I'm legit as they come. I did the system. I went through all the motions, baby. I got fingerprints, I got biometrics, I got doctor's visits. They've been done asking me about my background. I got every check there is, yo. So, I mean, I'm a legal resident, so I don't know what you're talking about. Argentina, that's the one. Argentina, right. You lost audio for a second? Is the audio should be okay. Lots of shoes out there. Shoes, really big shoe. Vegas is booming. If you need a paycheck, you're not rich. I don't know about that, actually. I wouldn't say that that's necessarily true, because wealthy people oftentimes have an LLC and then they pay themselves out of the LLC. I'd be not surprised if 90% of jobs taken by AI robotic. Yeah, of course. Elon Musk said this week that we're going to be in a future with universal basic income and very good income. I don't know if that's true. Eventually, maybe. Gulf of America, do you think anyone who is not MAGA outside the US calls it that? I don't know, Sherry. All I know is that if you asked a child to read you the map and they were from France, and you say, what does that map say? The Google Maps in France would say Gulf of America, or it'd say Le Golfe du America, or whatever it would say. Because listen, you don't like it, you know. Which asset? I trade futures, man. I've been on NQ for a while. I might look at gold or the YM, the Dow Jones, soon, because YM runs really nice and smoothly and it's not as volatile as the NQ. No, not all maps say that. Yes, they do, Sherry. Oh, Sherry, hold on. Canadians, get in line. We'll take the internet back. What does that mean? Hold on, hold on. My channel initials are NLLV for not leaving Las Vegas, but I figured it out. It also means No Lies Lux Veritas, which stands for No Lies, Light, the light and the truth. I love it. Where are we going? Oh, we're gonna go to the stuff there, the things. I was reading my wife this book to put her to sleep called MDO, Mindset Determines Outcome. It's such a good book. It's on Amazon. It's a Kindle book. It's really cheap. You all should read it. It's by a guy named Doc Z, and he's actually a mindset coach and a chiropractor that she visits. And it's a great book. MDO, Mindset Determines Outcome. Get it on Kindle. Read it. It's fundamentally life-changing. It's the story of a man who grew up as a young boy in apartheid South Africa in the 1980s and met a person who took him under his wing and mentored him and changed his life forever. What's it smell like? It smells like atmosphere, bro. You just checked Google Maps in Canada. How did you do that, Matt? How did you do that, Matt? Okay. Google Maps are Google Maps. 3.8 GDP this week. I don't think doom and gloom. Well, the GDP is one thing. That's good. But the layoffs and the jobs and the market, the labor market, is really competitive right now. And so even though the GDP is getting better, the gross domestic, production, product, whatever, output, we also have to look at how many people are becoming unemployed, how many people are long-term unemployed, what the layoff situation is, because obviously if the GDP was strong and that was the only thing we looked at, we wouldn't have just had interest rate cuts last week, but we did have interest rate cuts, and so there's a reason for this. The reason is the labor market is effing terrible right now. This is somebody's asking about the Evel Knievel fountains. They are right here. They are here. This lady is just gonna camp out. She's an urban camper. She's like, I don't care that you want to get a photo in front of the most famous part of Caesar's Palace. I'm tweaking, and you're not going to get that photo. I'm going to rob you of that joy. Jobs came in better too. The jobs, you mean the jobs report that was revised down 900,000 jobs, or which jobs report are you talking? Because we haven't had a jobs report last week. The last one was the revision print that came out. We haven't had, I don't think we had non-farm payrolls. Did we have non-farm payrolls yet? I don't think so. ADP reported what they had estimated 78,000 jobs. That came in like less than 50,000 jobs. I don't know. Anyways, what do I know? I'm a walking tripod. She needs help though. No, really? Yes, but you know what? She needs to get help. I don't want to be this compassionate because I was almost homeless. I understand a lot of people get homeless trapped. I get it, man. But this city has so many opportunities. So many. Do you know how easy it is to get a job on the Las Vegas Strip? It's one of the easiest places in the world to get a job. One of the easiest places in the world to get a job. So you can't make a person do something they don't want to do. So there you go. Here come the donkeys. Yeah, we get this donkey comment. I still don't understand fully what it is. Alex Zane. FOMC is next week. What? Is it? We just had the FOMC announcement for the rate cuts. What are they doing next week? Scroll back. Scroll back, my wife says. I sent you a message. Oh, I'm looking for it. I don't know. It seems like I just need it for some reason. There's always a small project in the house. So she said that. My wife sent me a message and hubby, can I buy a welding machine? Of course. Yeah, sure. You have to pay a welder otherwise. Makes sense. Donkey is a poker term. Well, that's what Gordon Ramsay yells at his chefs. You donkey. Donkeys versus elephants? No, it was some kind of like term from the Philippines or something that they were saying yesterday. Probably walk and say I will be reliable. No, it's time. You can get a job. If you want to hustle, you can be a timeshare greeter out here. They'll let you sling in tours. You can make $100 a day doing that. I mean, like, I don't know. People don't want to work. A lot of them don't want to work. They're dropping out. They're dropping out of the workforce. So NFP is next week, right? Yeah, non-farm payroll is a big report. Hopefully it doesn't come in lower. We'll see how it goes. And then of course what happens is then people are going to be like, well, you shouldn't have cut interest rates. The non-farm payrolls was quite good. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter because it's all delayed data anyways. Where do the $100 a day people live? If you made $100 a day, you could actually get a place at a weekly hotel for $149 a week. So let's do some math, okay? I'm not a math guy. $149 a week. Here's how this is gonna go, okay? Mathematician over here. $149 a week, 7 days a week, which means you have to make $21 a day for your rent, right? So if you can make $21 a day, you can be fully housed in Vegas. We're staying at a weekly hotel that will have a kitchen with a full-size refrigerator, and I've had to do it. Guys, what you don't know about me is my wife and I have had to do every miserable, horrible, stinky, bad thing because of a series of bad mistakes that I made. And I would point at others. Meanwhile, there's 3 fingers pointing at me while I'm pointing at you. And so the problem wasn't me, and I had to fix it. It was in me, and I had to fix the problem. But I've lived in weekly hotels with her. I've lived in dingy places. I've lived in places where there was murders across the street because of drug dealers. We came back from a Super Bowl. It was the Kaepernick Super Bowl where they lost to the Ravens that year. The Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh and his brother, whatever, playing as coaches. And I've lived all over, and I know what that's all like. So you can make $21 a day, unless it's more money. Okay, let's play devil's advocate and assume it's $200. No, Steven, you're wrong. It's $200 a week. You're so stupid. You don't know anything. You're right. I'm a walking tripod. I don't know anything. Okay, $28 a day. Can you make $28 a day in America? Chats, tell me in the chats. Can you make $28 a day in America? Can you find in the biggest, bestest country that ever existed, the place that is here for everyone to succeed, can you make $28 a day? Say yes in the chat. If you think you can make $28, can you come? You can beg on the interstate on-ramp and make $28 in an hour. I mother-loving guarantee you. And then you don't have to be homeless. You're not rocking the house in the Southern Highlands. You're not living in Ascaya. You're not in Blue Heron next to Tom Brady, but you ain't homeless, dog. You have your dignity about you. And there's something that, you know, there's something about it that you guys don't seem to understand, and how I want to just turn the camera around because I'm passionate about this right now. I want you guys to understand something. If you were born in the United States of America, you live in a country where people will risk paying drug-dealing narco bosses that might sex traffic their kids to bring them to America. They will risk that much. And you, not you, somebody you know, maybe you, will sit there and say, my life sucks. I've been around. I've been poor in Canada. It's not that poor, trust me. Then I saw poor in America. It's poorer than Canada. Then I went to Mexico. I saw poor in Mexico, and it's worse than America, way worse than Canada. Then I went to the Philippines, and I saw 8-year-old children carrying sacks of cement because their family can't afford books and pencils, so you might as well go to work. And that crushed me. And then I got back to this country and I kissed the ground because I have that opportunity. So don't blame Donald Trump. Don't blame Joe Biden. Don't point at somebody because 3 fingers pointing at you. Right? I believe in you. Let's go see the strip some more. That's why I get up every day. That's why I trade every morning. That's why I did the course. That's why I hustle. That's why I do the YouTube. That's why I won't shut my damn mouth about the stupid YouTube, the stupid trading course. 90% off. You know what I'm saying? That's it. 24 G's a year doesn't amount to jack shit. You're right. It doesn't seem like a lot in America. It doesn't seem a lot. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, brother? It doesn't seem a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot. You're right. But do you guys understand that you are in the top 1% earners of the world if you make poverty money in America? If you make poverty money in America, if you are under the poverty line in America, you are doing better than 99% of the global population. You know that? Marcus has that stat of only 2% are successful in trading. He has no proof of that. And there's no numbers. It's not like 48% of Americans are severely obese and we have quantifiable data. He just pulls that out of his ass. I love when people do that. Don't get sick there though. Why, Lee? Because you want to have a nice cell phone and flashy shoes and an expensive car instead of buying health insurance for yourself? Okay. Thank you so much. Let's get real. Appreciate you being a member on the channel. What about the top 1% in America? So what? Why does that bother you, Dicio? Go and aspire to be that person. Stop hating, bro. I'm not saying you are, but if you hate the rich, you'll never be rich. You know why? Because you're not going to become something that you hate. You will have an existential crisis in your life. That's why lottery winners get rich and then they go broke again, because they can't stand to be rich because they hate the rich, and so they don't identify with being wealthy. If you don't identify with being wealthy, you'll never be anything. That's it. If you guys want to check out the course, you guys can do that here. I think I have a few spots left, possibly at that price, 90% off. As I build it, you guys will get new videos every single day as I drop them. And it's our founders level, and you guys can get 90% off. It's 199 bucks, and guess what? You guys will know the markets better than your friends, and I'll give you the strategies that I use if you decide you want to, you know, participate in the markets without spending $1,000 of your own money. And it's our channel sponsorship, because I made the course. It's the only one I can vouch for. So I'll put that link in there if you guys want to take advantage of it. Lots of traffic. Let's go to the Bellagio. I didn't get all the way down to the botanical gardens, but we shall do that today. Yes, we will. Poverty line in America is 15,650. Let's ask Google Gemini, because it's our new religion to a lot of people. Not me. I'm a Christian. I worship a man named Jesus, but let's ask it. I heard a stat that if you're poor in America, you're richer than 90-some-odd% of the world. What is the logic based on that? Let's see what it says. No, Don. It's not $199. No, I'm not giving you the course for $1. It's a $2,000 course that I'm selling for $199. So global wealth. Most of the world's population in developing nations has extremely low or even negative net wealth. There you go. When a child is born in the US, they are counted as part of a household, which means their wealth is bigger, top-heavy core. So anyways, the average income around the world is way lower than you have here. God bless America. Did anyone see the Penn State player? I didn't see that. Sounds like you worship the dollar. I understand that you think that, AFV, and that's totally fine, bro. But the truth is that we live in a society, and society takes money, and I can help people around the world if I have the money to do it. Helps you in an absence, so it is what it is. You're gonna do you, I'll do me. We'll still be best friends. I want nothing but the best for you guys. Like, I want you to know I love every single one of you like you're my freaking brother or sister by blood. And I don't want you guys to do poor, that's all. Oh my gosh, well here, so I think this would be Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. C, Mr. P, Miss S, Miss J, Miss T, Mr. N, Miss S, and Miss A. So we sold out the course. There's no more discounts. If you guys didn't get in, you didn't get in. So sorry. Do I think timeshares are a scam? No, I mean, like, I have an interesting relationship with timeshares. You want me to price out the Gucci? Listen, here's the deal. Gucci isn't the kind of place that you just go into and you'd be like, hey, how much is this? How much is that? So what I'd recommend you do is you go on their website and you do some window shopping on the website. And also, these people here, they're trying to have like a nice one-on-one shopping experience. And also, they don't allow this phone in there. That's just the thing. Unless you are spending money, you can take some photos. You're not allowed to do videos in a Gucci or a Louis Vuitton or a Prada or a Chanel or an Alexander McQueen, or did I say Louis V's? Can I buy the course at full price? Yeah, but you shouldn't. It's not completed yet. I would dissuade you from doing that. I mean, it's everything great. I make a mint, but you're not gonna like it, you know. If you guys are interested, send me an email. You'll find my email in the show more box. I'll make it a bit of a quest for you. Below the video, there's a thing that says show more. Go to show more, find my email, send me an email. Maybe I can get you a code that we offered up to email. I had 520 emails. People were interested. Not all of them use the codes. I might have some leftover codes. Send me an email if you're still interested. So TMR says, like they say in Texas, if you got to ask Shug, you can't afford it. There you go. Why can't people go in and just ask the prices? Oh, they can, but I'm not going to do it on camera. Also, look, I've sold things, and like, I don't know, man. I want y'all to feel rich, and you got to act as if, right? You know, but I mean, I don't know. If it's not busy, I'd say go for it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm just not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you want an idea of this bag, like, let's see if we can price it out with Google Gemini. Let's see if we can. Take a photo. No, stop it. I didn't mean to tell you that, Gemini. Camera. So we have our camera right here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see what Google Gemini tells us. Click. We'll go to attach, and I'll say, can you give me the price for this Gucci handbag? Oh, this is Coco Chanel. I screwed up. It doesn't matter. I don't know. That's a beautiful bag. It's like, hey, stupid, the bag is a Chanel bag, not a Gucci. It looks like a classic quilted flat bag. So they go in like this, okay? A mini Chanel is $5,600, a small is $6,200, and a large is $6,700. But they're not going to have them in every boutique. I know that, like, we had to hunt down a Chanel for somebody, and we ended up hunting it down in Soho in New York City, and we had to pay them and then move it back. That's a top handle. Okay, very cool. I got somebody on my Telegram. I got connections. I got somebody on Telegram telling me it's a top handle and that they have it. They have that bag. Ooh. Well, your husband must be awesome. You make me crazy. Let's go into the, I'm singing Foo Fighters. Comes with 5,500 in cash inside. It's the value model. It does look pretty dead. I mean, look, dude, it is what it is. It's the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But we was here yesterday. We're gonna go this way. Let's look at the weirdo artwork that I love to death. We got Christian Dior. Y'all don't hear about this anymore. That's Kanye West. I'm singing Kanye West because of course I am. Oh, are we gonna cancel this slot machine? I am highly offended at this slot machine. Look at that. That is so racist. That is so racist, bro. Man, Super Mario's on hard times. I know Nintendo's greedy, but they're licensing him out to Mexican slot machines. Digital Blade. Hi, Steven. Can we see a poker room? You can walk past the poker room. It's not really against the law. I don't even know where the poker room here is. Is it? Wait, hold on. Bellagio's has one, right? Yeah, isn't it here? Am I out of my mind? I'm so dumb. Sometimes, I swear to you, I have no idea about anything. This is the poker room. There, mission accomplished. Now you can super chat me $1,000.
It's the Vegas guy, baby.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh boy, that's walk right past the managers and have them comment right on me. Why not? Hey, good. What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How's everything with you? Are you live streaming?
I'm live streaming right now.
Where? Twitch?
No, YouTube.
YouTube?
Yes. How's you going with your YouTube
Good.
stuff?
I'm going to play poker.
All right.
I don't do YouTube, but
Oh, okay.
Quality Inc. I'm here at a convention for Pack Expo.
Oh, you are? Okay. Right on. What's it called?
My company's called Eco Quality.
Equal Quality. Where are you from?
Brooklyn.
I was going to say, you got that, like, I thought maybe you were going to tell me you were in the sanitation business.
Nah.
Don't ask about it. It's sanitation business.
Definitely not.
I'm just
It's a
fucking
paper
with you.
supplier.
Give me one of these. Paper supplier. Very cool, man. Well, good luck on your poker, bro. I thought that was a different dude. I'm so embarrassed. Anyways. He looks like, hey, what do you do? I'm in sanitation. Well, you forget about it. I don't care. Don't ask questions you don't want answered, son. See, this guy rode a scooter to the poker room. Oh, what's really funny is I think I might know who that belongs to, and I want to get the hell away from this right now. I don't want to say. Oh, man. That's funny. Okay, this is the Richard McDonald. This is some cool artwork, man. Look at this stuff right here. These are like the art of Cirque du Soleil. Richard McDonald, he's a sculptor, and he does these cool sculptures. And the anatomy is just so good. Got some more stuff back here, look. You can't bring in a flash recording. You can't bring in plastic forks and knives. You can't bring any generic poison. What is that even? No cameras, no luggage, no backpacks, and no shopping bags. So essentially, it's a classy joint. Yeah, these are some nice things right here. The Irishman. Oh, that was a good movie. My wife loves that movie, The Irishman. Is that the new phone? Yes.
You like it?
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic.
What'd you have before?
The 16 Pro Max.
And it's worth the upgrade?
I think so because of what I do, and it's got a better battery and stuff like that, and the cameras are better, and I really like it. It's snappy.
So I have a 14. Is it
Yes.
worth it?
Oh, 100%. You'll see a huge bounce up.
Next question. Are you having any problems with scratching on the case?
No, that's largely overhyped. Although I do always put my phone in a case. I buy the Apple case.
Right.
But it's largely overhyped. If it's gonna scratch or ding, it'll be around this part right here.
Right.
But I tell people, I'm like, unless you, so I buy Apple Care. Apple Care, $29, I could shatter my phone, but it's like 3 hours to go to Apple Care. I don't wanna go to the Apple store. So I'm like, okay, $50 case, insurance policy. Plus, we always give our phones away. So my last phone goes to the Philippines because over there, these things are like gold. They don't get them easily and they're way more expensive. So I always hand it down. I get the new one every year. Yeah, but you'd see a huge upgrade because your phone don't even do all the Apple Intelligence and stuff like that.
And I like that color. It'd either be that.
Yeah.
It was my first choice.
Yeah.
Then when I heard about the scratches, I was thinking silver.
I think it's largely overhyped. I have people on here that tell me that my phone sucks. And I'm like, the phone is 8 days old. It doesn't suck. But I just say, you're right. Your Android phone is much better. So you always got haters, man.
Oh, yeah, no matter what.
You know, if they come here, they can't afford the Osho. You know what they say? Cirque du Soleil's garbage.
You're absolutely right.
I'm going to the Sin City Comedy Club, and I did a timeshare tour to get it.
That's the right idea, bro.
Okay, I'm glad I made you laugh.
Yeah, you too, thank you.
Oh, God bless. Apple Care. Still my Apple Care, yeah. Roger from American Dad. Android is better. You're right, Android is better. You're right, Android is better. You guys, I don't care. I'm so over it. I can tell you 15 reasons why for you it's better. That's good for you. I'm happy for you, dog. Oh, $75. At least they have a dinner service. Lunch, and then if you want the line pass, it's like expensive. Yeah, I mean, let me show you. You're gonna say your Android is better. This is my front-facing camera. This is my front-facing camera. What's up? Oh, here, let me show you. Are you allowed? Listen, this is a live stream. I don't want to get you in hot water.
Okay.
But the front-facing camera on this thing, out of control. I could show it to you, but then you'd be on my live stream, and I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, right, I appreciate that.
Okay, that's good. There you go. So I can't show him. This is my front-facing camera. It looks like my back-facing camera, so that's good. So there you go. Jesus never charged anyone for anything. Okay. I don't know what that has to do with the conversation. Jesus never charged anyone for everything, for anything. Okay. I'm sure there's a clever response to that, but last night I had the privilege of making the entire chat for an hour straight, me witnessing to you, and I'm not looking to do that tonight. So praise Jesus, I love it. I have Matthew 4:19 on my wrist, and we're gonna leave it at that. Steven, thank you so much. He gave me a toonie. Digital Blade Canada gave me a toonie. Did you guys see they're thinking of, they're gonna pass a law to put Charlie Kirk on $1 silver coins? Wow. It's crazy. Did I see Nick Johnson's New Vegas video, the guy who went to every 50 states? Was it the same one that I've been doing for like 3 months where he's like, Vegas is abandoned? Wow, somebody sent it to me. He's a good YouTuber. He's a good YouTuber. Let's see what the gift shop's worth here. I've been in here before. This is always a fun experience. Oh yeah, this is actually a really cool gift shop because they got expensive stuff to make you drunk in this one. They got Hennessy. They also have, wait, I'm so dumb. I thought this was Costco brand. They, Oh, are you serious? Okay, why not? So we got all this black velvet, if you please. Hennessy, very muy especial. Is this called muy especial in Mexico or in Spain? How much is a bottle of water? A lot. Tequila, 100% agave and tequila blanco distilled in Los Santos de Jalisco. I've been to Jalisco, Mexico. It's such a beautiful place. Jalisco, if you never go, you go to Guadalajara. Totally a haven for narco traffickers, and you probably shouldn't go there, but I went there in 2004 and it was absolutely divine, just to die for. We have some legit lays from, these look like Korean or Japanese. Oh, they're Chinese. I don't know. Let's see, where are they from? Country of origin, China. So these are legit made in China lays. Don't know what they're steak flavored lays. Okay, why not? So we can see where their marketing is. I mean, this is European Kit Kat, coconut flavor. This is Spain, I would imagine, because it's all in Castellano. This is, yeah, España, Hershey's SP. So if you guys don't know, Spanish is called Castellano, and it's not the same as Mexican Spanish. Sun chips, garlic, baguette. These actually look dope. And this is going back to the Philippines where the bags are really thick. What is the country of origin? South Korea. Country of origin. I said that. Shut up. It's my live stream. Don't hate me. Where are we? You know what? F it. I want to try those. There's a big lineup though. Do I want to wait in the lineup? Do I try the chips? Seed oils suck. I love seed oils. Sometimes I just drink them. I have a shot glass from Red Rock, and I just put seed oils in a glass and I just take shots. Shots. Everybody. Okay, what do we get? We're gonna get sun chips, hot and spicy. I don't like spicy foods, so this could be a fun experience. I think we'll get the hot and spicy that I probably won't like because I'm a wuss and I don't have a good palate for that kind of stuff. No, you drink seed oils in a glass. I do, yeah. I just like boom, 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 boom. I slam them, my seed oils. The chips expired on 7/1. Did they? How do you even know that? These are Korean chips, man. No, these say that they expire in October. I would imagine that's our packed on date and that's our Best Buy. So maybe the other ones. Look at this. They have 130 milligrams of that and 51 grams of that. I'm going to imagine. See, that's the difference in Korea. You're not supposed to eat the whole bag. This is per serving. This is per bag over here. 20. So what do we have? Probably carbs, maybe fats. No, that's protein. I'm going to have to use something. I wonder how much you think these cost, guys. Tell me what you think this costs. Tell me what you think this costs before we go to pay for it. Give me how much you think it costs. $28. It better not be $28. I'm gonna buy it anyways. It says shelf life 8 months. 8 months shelf life. So anybody in Korea watching? $5, $700. $5, $250, $9. I'm gonna say these probably cost about $6 for this little bag of chips. And it's how many grams? It's, oh wow, look, they put the calorie count right there. 408 calories. Oh man, that is really bad. See how they put the nutritional information all over the front? Whatever. 666, 888. It'll give me gas. You don't know that. $3.35, $7, $7, $7.25, $6.69. Noise. $9.99, $5. Watch out for the sodium. Sodium is a myth. There's a guy on YouTube that literally did 30 grams of sodium in a single day. He didn't have his heart rate go up, his blood pressure didn't rise. It's all bullshit. But I'm not a doctor, don't listen to me. Too much, $6.90. Sodium is essential, $7, $9. Sodium is real. How much are the chips, Johnny? $800, $6. Hey Bob, $1. Okay, we're trying to, consideration for others. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Good.
The big question is how much the Korean chips cost. How much? We got a lot of people think $11, $5. Let's see what they cost. Are they like 30 bucks?
They're imported. They're not 30 bucks, but we do have.
Oh, get out of here. Really?
Really?
Okay. I told them I'd do it, so
Okay,
whatever.
okay.
Dude, that is crazy. Do you sell a lot of these to people for $13, $14?
You know, it's surprising. It really.
Nothing shocks me
During
in
the
this
day.
town. During the day.
During the day when it's real busy and there is something going on, like right now, we have Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
Yeah.
So something like that. Yeah, they do.
Wow. Better be the best sun chips I ever done have.
Tell me
Card.
about it. I haven't had any yet.
You know?
I had one, and it was the steak.
I'll open it. You want to try one?
No.
No, you'll be the first one in. I won't touch them.
No.
Why not?
No.
You might as well try it. Cindy, this is your life. You don't know what happens. I don't know what happens. I go on the strip. That's probably nothing. Try it. You don't like it, you spit it out. It's comical.
I'm not even. Are you kidding? But thank you.
Okay? Whatever you
But
do.
I do appreciate the offer.
I'm just laying it out
I'll
there.
have one.
There you go. That's it, Cindy.
Daring, right?
You're from Pennsylvania. I know you're nice. They're not. There ain't no ers. That's the truth. Okay.
All right,
Let's do-
card.
Yeah.
All right.
Spin the wheel. There we
There
go.
you go.
Oh, do I? Oh, I got it. There's no chip. Oh, there's a chip. Now who
Yeah,
knows?
that's okay.
All right, let's do this. Man, it's slow. There you go. All right, cool, cool. All right, so let's do this.
Okay.
You go ahead and you open those. I'll open them. Okay.
You need a receipt?
Yes,
Okay.
for the memories. They look like regular sun chips.
They do.
Okay, you taking the first one?
That's it.
What do you think? It ain't that spicy. It's good.
No different.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It tastes like more, you know what? I've had sun chips. These taste more like I can taste the ingredients of what a sun chip should taste like. Like it tastes like whole food. It is sweet. It's not spicy. I'll have to write an angry letter in Korean. I'll figure it out. God bless. Thanks. There you go. Why you guys? Maybe she actually cares. It's $14 for a bag of chips, dog. Let's go try the chips. I just paid $14 for a bag of sun chips. Let's go somewhere where I can try the chips in front of y'all. I don't like to eat ASMR style on camera. Never stop at the Bellagio. It's a ripoff. Have you ever paid that for chips before? No. Never. I mean, like, you know, but hey, dude, I'm trying to be doing things that scare myself. You gotta do things that freak you out, man. So these are the sun chips. Front-facing iPhone camera. Speaking of which, oh, that's my knee. It's gross. Sorry. That's why I fell off my scooter. So we got our sun chips, Korean style. These are Gangnam Style edition. Oppo Gangnam Style. And they're smaller than sun chips too. And they're very sweet. So, 408 calories. You know, I can taste the ingredients. It's really weird. It's really weird because it's like when you eat sun chips here, they have a texture to them, but these are very different textures. Somebody says send Steven $14. Whatever. You can if you want. You don't have to. I don't do stuff thinking you're going to send me money. Now I need $15 of water. You might not be wrong, actually. Look. Oh no, I have a little water I got at Caesar's Palace. Imagine working all day for a few bags of small chips. Well, I don't know what they cost in South Korea, bro. I mean, they're not going to be $14 in Korea. The sun chips, not at all. Why are you guys so negative on eating chips? Never been to Korea. But I know there's a lot of nice Koreans out there. There's not 2,000 watching. I got 1066. So we just bought these Korean sun chips from the Bellagio. They cost $14. 14 bucks. $14. I showed you guys the terminal, right? Let me see here. And I can show you the transaction. It really happened. Here's my cash app. And there's a transaction. Bellagio, does that show anything sensitive? No, it doesn't. Okay. So, yeah, pending transaction. Merchant is finalizing. So that's what it costs, $14 for the sun chips. Crazy. Correction, blocked intestines. So then, Zach, what do? You eat organic? That's a scam, too. I can't make you guys happy, right? There's no way I can make any of you guys happy. Oh, let's get real. Thank you so much for $14 super chat. Appreciate you. I can't make you happy. If I don't spend money, you call me a cheapskate. When I spend money, you say I'm stupid. I don't care. They're not hot and they're not spicy. They got a sweetness to them, but they almost taste like they're unflavored. It's Matthew 4:19 about going and being a fisher of men. I'm not buying another bag. I don't have to buy 2 bags. I just want to try the one. It's 400 calories for this bag. I'm probably going to eat half and stash the rest. Yeah, organic is bullcrap. Because you know why? Because most of the soil across America is so depleted from commercialized farming that even if you're eating organic foods, they might not use glyphosate type of pest insecticides on it, but the soil lacks magnesium and calcium and different things because it's been depleted throughout the ages. Well, so you can eat organic all day long, but you have to actually consider what the different micronutrient densities of the food you're eating are. So go look that up, you know. In the 1930s, we had the Great Depression because people weren't doing proper commercial irrigation. We went from a agricultural society that was based on oxen and horses pulling plows through fields to machinery just like that. People didn't have very good, I can't remember the term for it, farmers in the chats would know. It's the practice of making sure that you don't erode the soil when a windstorm comes by. And they grow way more crops in a shorter time period than you would imagine you ever can in one field. And by the time it's all said and done, you don't have the same profile in the soil that you did once before. The pH balance is all over the place. It doesn't grow crops with the same amount of magnesium, potassium, vitamins. Old man noises. My legs are so sore. I did squats the other day in the gym. You guys aren't listening to me because there's a bunch of 25-year-olds walking ahead of me. What you all need to do is try to supplement magnesium. Glycine. If you take it at night before bed, you'll sleep better. It might help a lot of things in your life. Might. I'm not a doctor, but Magnesium Miracle is a really cool book written by a Canadian doctor. And if you read the book, you'll think magnesium will cure your cancer. It's not, but magnesium is really imperative. It's one of those things that everybody needs. Whoa, hello. Marty says 20 bucks Canadian. Those chips are probably like $14. They were $14. Remember that in The Hangover. Thank you, Marty. Appreciate you. So I use magnesium glycine before bed every night. You should use magnesium. It'll make you feel better overall because your body will have more hydration because magnesium is in every cell of your body and it's responsible for water being pulled in and out of your cells.
That goes spot soccer. One glass.
Julia, it's not the farmer's fault. It's
like the live streams.
oh, what's your name?
Billy.
Billy, nice to meet you, bro.
Here's my brother Mitchell.
Hey, Mitchell.
Las Vegas,
Nice to meet you guys. Where are you guys from?
Wisconsin.
Oh man, Packers, Badgers, Bucks, and Brewers.
Yep.
We're here for the weekend visiting. We always follow you, and we
Okay.
see how Vegas is dead.
Yeah,
However, we feel like this weekend it's busier than normal.
that's good. Okay.
So-
I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. That's awesome, guys. Well, have fun while you're out there. Appreciate you guys watching, man.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah.
care.
Have a good one, guys. Peace. Packers, Badgers, Bucks, and Brewers. Boom. Hey, they love you then. Say that to a Wisconsinite. Do. Yeah, it's actually pretty busy around here. I'm glad to see it. Noise. It's not that I don't want to talk to them, Lamont, but I'm in the middle of a casino floor. So the challenge here is that now I look like I'm interviewing random people. And so that's a really, really good way to have security come up and try to mess with my stream. So it's a challenge because I don't ever want to not give people time a day. But when you're on the casino floor, you can't really stop and talk for a long time because then the cameras kind of zero in on you. Like a homing missile. Kool-Aid Man. They're in the thumbnail. Oh, that's cool. This is the world famous Bellagio. My special shirt. Nah, bro. Then I do that, and then you guys are like, it's too. It would look terrible. There'd be no stabilization. Phone's on a gimbal. Phone's on a gimbal. This is what I. Essentially, what I. Here, let me show you how this looks in my hand. This looks like this in my hand. See, I just took that picture just now. So that looks like that in my hand all the time. Maria, Maria. Some people in the US think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. It so does. What are you talking about? Of course it does. Of course it does, bro. Chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Strawberry milk comes from pink cows. What the hell is wrong with you? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Carlos Santana. Some people in the USA don't drink chocolate milk because it's not white. That's not true. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. $14 chips, baby. Woo! I have a DJI Pocket 3. I had it since like launch. I film my videos on it for Mondays and Wednesdays. Of course I do. Absolutely, I got a Pocket 3. Oh, they're still all you can eats, yeah, but they're like $75 to $100. It's not like the olden days. Well, I mean, like, I don't know, dude. What do you want me to tell you about the $14 chips? Lamont doesn't drink milk because he himself is lactose. Why would he need more milk sugar? I asked ChatGPT, it didn't say chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I don't know. I have no idea, bro.
Like 100%.
Yeah, it's always busy in here. I love to see it. 7-shot and... Oh, okay. I've never seen a line to get in. Oh, wow, there's been lines since COVID reopening. Are you kidding me? Canada is jealous of the Gulf of Canada as Lake Michigan. Busy at the conservatory. Main Street Station downtown has a decent price. South Point has a good buffet for the price, but you're not getting crab's legs and stuff. Steve, if you look at old Vegas pictures, people wore suits and looked... Yeah, but that's life, man. People used to wear suits to work, too. They don't do that anymore. Like, watch the show Mad Men. Mad Men, you know, about Madison Avenue. Back in the 1950s. And those guys wore suits to work. And if you work at a Madison Avenue at an advertising agency now, you're going to work with pink hair and a nose ring. You know? So, yeah, it's not the same as it was. So the whole culture shifted. It's what's called the Overton window. The Overton window, you probably don't, well, you probably know what that is, but if you don't know, I'll explain it. The Overton window is what's acceptable in a situation. So I was explaining to somebody the other day, I was like, well, the Overton window for political attack ads, right? I can't remember who, it was a Bush Dukakis, right? There was an attack ad against Dukakis in that election, and that was like risque. Oh my gosh, they attacked Dukakis, the Republicans. And then, you know, flash forward 30 years later, and you've got like Democrats telling you, they have a video, they have an ad with what looks like Mitt Romney pushing grandma off of a cliff in her wheelchair, and that was pretty intense, right? And now we've moved the Overton window for extremism in politics, I'm just using that example, to where they're taking shots at the president on stage. And a lot of people in the culture are like, meh. 48% of people who are on the left say that violence is acceptable sometimes in politics. So we moved the Overton window from where, ooh, Dukakis, that's pretty risque, to, oh, that's supposed to be Mitt Romney pushing my grandmother off of a cliff, to, oh, they took a shot at the president, but 48% of people on the left say that it's acceptable sometimes to have violence in politics. That's the Overton window. That's just one example of the Overton window. Another could be like violence in music, sexuality on television, all that stuff shifts. So it is what it is. Is there a buffet in Vegas with unlimited steak? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to find steak, prime rib especially. That's I know for sure. So the Overton window has shifted on a lot of things, you know, and in Vegas, in the culture of Vegas, you don't have to be glamorous to come here. It's more socially acceptable to wear shirts and a t-shirt. Heck, you wear a wife beater in the casino. Nobody's going to say anything because at least thank God you're wearing a shirt. How do I stay in a hotel for $28? You get a weekly hotel room. So there's these weekly hotels. They look like old-fashioned motor hotels back in the day. If you're not familiar with motor hotels, they were a big thing in the 1950s. Post-World War II in America, people started getting upward mobility. And upward mobility means they moved up in society, they got cars. See the USA in your Chevrolet. This was a literal ad campaign back in the day. So motor hotels are the ones that when you see them kind of look like this, where, you know, you have a parking lot and people would drive up and stay at the places. So a lot of those places around here got converted into weekly hotels where you can pay money to stay for a week, and you get a bed and a television and a full bathroom and a kitchen with a kitchen sink and a stove top and an oven in some cases, and a refrigerator, full size. And they have laundry facilities. You get cable TV. There's Wi-Fi included. Local phone is included if you don't have a cell phone. And if you stay there for longer than I think it's 30 or 60 days, you actually become a tenant. You're no longer a hotel person. Under state law in Nevada, you become an actual tenant. Like, so you are now protected, and the place you're staying becomes your landlord, if you will. So that's how those places work. And are they glamorous? No. We had to stay in one, and I had to pay 1 month. I said I only need it for 2 weeks. They said 1 month. Okay. And the way it works out here, by the way, when you apply to stay at a weekly hotel in Nevada, in Southern Nevada, Las Vegas especially, they run a background check on you. You have to sign a consent form. It says that they're going to run a criminal background check on you. If you have a criminal background check, they may or may not tell you that you failed the check. If you failed the check, the cops come once a week and they ask, give me a list of your new tenants. And if you have a flag, they're coming up to your room and knocking on your door and arresting you for your warrants. So, there you go. Sun chips were $14. Yes, they were. And they were tasty. Tasty sun chips. Nom 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 nom. Remember when every Holiday Inn had those neon signs? Motel 6 will keep the light on for you. You need a cute boyfriend? Okay. You're missing the fountains. They're going right now. Are you streaming? TikTok? What's your name on TikTok? Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Steven. It's YouTube. YouTube. Yeah. There you go. Remember when the customer was right? That's still right. Vegas sucks and smells like pot. That's not true. I haven't smelled pot for 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think it smells like pot everywhere. But whatever, dude. You do you. Why is this? Yeah, I'd like to know why this frickin' thing is always off kilter when I put it here. Clash of the streamers. What do you find interesting now that things you are what? What do you find what? What do you find interesting now if there are signs that you say you cannot use marijuana in public? It's not enforced. Everybody uses it in public. I live in Portland, Oregon. Vegas is one big vape weed. They're sending the National Guard to Portland. Holy cow. The National Guard is going to Portland this week. You're going to see some fireworks, kids. When this thing gets up to 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious ish. Yep, it's going to be an interesting week. The Bellagio is going to be really busy from every viewing angle except the front of the Bellagio, and the reason is because they've already closed off the Bellagio for the construction of the grandstand, so that what you're looking there is the grandstand for the F1. So now here we are. Here we are. So it's not even October 1st, and we already have all of October and most of November that you won't be able to walk in front of the Bellagio. Are you frothing at the mouth for the Portland action? Do you think it's right? I think we need to let law enforcement do its job, and I think I don't like to see violence of any sort against any people. But sometimes, unfortunately, enforcing the laws lead people to do things that have consequences, and I just pray that everybody is safe. I don't have an official opinion, but the truth is the law, and we have to, even Jesus told us to obey the law of the land made by man. Jesus said, you know, render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's. It was about taxes, but it was also about obeying the laws of the land where you live, not to be constantly clashing and raging. It's marijuana, not cannabis. You can't legitimize a loser drug. No, marijuana and cannabis are the same thing. You do know that, right? Right? THC, plant, whatever. Is that F1 grandstand up and blocking? Yes, absolutely. You can see it right here. So you can see it right there. Boom, there's your grandstand. No more people in front of the Bellagio for the next 3 months. You just started reading the Bible in a year. Well, good for you. I got a study Bible somebody randomly sent me once. It's awesome. It's this blue one, and it's like you're good for an Asperger's nerd kid like me. It's great because I see all the context and all the reasons why things happened and stuff like that. Am I gonna go to F1? Probably not. I don't know. It depends on what the tickets are worth. Maybe. Maybe I'll go to F1. I don't know. If I can get F1 tickets for $300 or less, and they're good seats, maybe I'll go. I don't know. Just to say I went. If you wanted a bag of sunflower seeds and Diet Coke, where would you go? ABC store. Well, that's not true. I'd probably, well, if I'm on the strip, ABC store. But I don't even know if they sell I don't think they sell sunflower seeds at there. So you'd have to go off the strip. You probably want to go to the Vons over on Tropicana and Maryland Parkway is your best bet. They have them there. Constitution, I don't even know. Can't you watch it for free? No, they block off all of the viewing angles, and they set police officers up on the bridges so you can't ride the escalators. Last year they warned me. They're like, okay, no more trips up and down the escalator. We know what you're doing. That was a cop saying it. So yeah, they don't want anybody seeing it for free, so you have to pay to get in. Like the grandstand is going to be like $20,000, but you get to see cool bands and the whole fireworks, and it's a big presentation. But you can probably get a decent seat. I think they have locals deals for $200, but they're probably not the best seats, leftovers. Palms Casino is probably the best place for your money. South Point Best Casino. I noticed the fewer and fewer hotels leave Bibles in the drawers. I mean, yeah. It's because God is being pushed out of the culture. That's in the Bible. We knew it was happening. End of story. Yeah, I mean, if you're in a hotel room, but I'm not going to spend that money on a room. Like, you're going to spend $900 on a hotel room so you can watch that from the 40th floor. It's a pretty... Yeah, okay, but here's the thing about the F1, because I was out there last year. There is a certain je ne sais quoi, as the French say, a certain je ne sais quoi about feeling that car go past you at 150 miles per hour and hearing nearly a Doppler effect happen. There's something about it. And it's not the same if you watch it from your enclosed hotel room, I don't think. Probably would be pretty rad though. I'll tell you the room you want to watch it from. That one right there on the front, the wraparound, that is the room. The bottom level, the lowest part of the Cosmo right there would be an amazing experience. Am I a Christian? I am. Bravo got robbed on vacation. Yeah, I'm glad he's okay. It's crazy. Jay Bravo. Did you ever find out if the keychain? No, it's not really Hermes. What hotels on this trip have no resort fees? None. Zero hotels with no resort fees. Not a single one. Not a single solitary one. Yeah, Frank throws the Bibles in the trash. Frank, I hope you understand that you saying that has some serious ramifications, brother. You really should not mock God, Frank. I'm telling you from my heart as a person who has love for you, Frank. You saying that you throw the Bibles in the garbage, just implying that, Frank. I'm gonna pray that you're okay, but there are serious consequences to what you're doing, saying that, okay? Yeah, I'm not joking. I truly believe that. I have seen some pretty crazy stuff happen, and I've had my prayers answered by God and changed, life-changing. Flavortown's $20 buffet. Yeah, but it's not really like all-you-can-eat buffet. Like people want to get pizza and chicken wings, and people want to get Chinese, and people want to get Mexican food. That is. Guys, Frank said that so you'd give him a response. Don't respond, okay? Just pray. Look at how nice this is the wide angle camera. It is so clean. I love the image sensors on this phone. It is so nice. It looks so good at night. It used to be I had to be on this punched in camera right here to get a good view. But now, because of a 48 megapixel wide angle and telephoto, it looks that good. looks super nice. So we can't go to the Bellagio. We typically do check out the Planet Hollywood at some point. It's like a 1930s Great Gatsby thing tonight. I've seen that over and over. I don't know what's going on with that. You guys want to go check out Cosmo? Let's go check out Cosmo, I guess. Most people, okay.
Up here and left. Look, stay.
How come I don't live stream using a DJI? Hi. How you doing?
What's this for?
It's on YouTube.
Shit, Kurt.
There you go. Where are you from, bro?
London.
London. How do you like Vegas?
It's a bit of a weird place, if I'm being completely honest.
How come it's weird? What do you figure?
It's just like it's like someone's played Minecraft with creative mode on and just spammed the shit out of everything.
I like that. See?
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
It works, but it's weird.
You want to hear something wild?
What?
There's some famous architects that design buildings here in downtown, and I think a lot
of these architects doing these buildings are like, they must be on something.
Do you know a guy named Frank Gehry?
Yeah.
Yeah, he designed stuff downtown.
Shit.
He got shit on for doing it because everybody said, you're building in the tackiest place on earth.
Well, it is the tackiest place.
Even when they tried to classify it, they get shit on.
Bellagio, there's one behind it.
Yeah.
It's blue, green, and purple.
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
I don't know, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
Cool, very cool place.
But London don't exactly blend in either, because you guys have skyscrapers, plus you have 500-year-old buildings.
It works, though.
It does work.
It works, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've never been, but I got to go someday.
It's a very cool place, but I don't think it quite works.
That's all right, man. What's your name, brother?
Michael.
Michael, I'm Steven. Nice to meet you, dude.
Have a lovely evening.
God bless you. It's true. It's a pretty tacky place. I like it. I like it. Was it Gary or Frank Lloyd Wright? I can't remember. Doesn't really matter. Front-facing camera, iPhone. Looks so good. So we're out here, Las Vegas Strip. Oh, he don't have his drummer today. This guy usually has a drummer playing. Let's see here. Vegas is tough for a Christian? Not me. I don't get tempted. Oh, he's wearing a hat today. Gotta nod your head like you're in Bohemian Rhapsody. Give us some Butthead style. There you go. I loved his comment. He said it's like somebody played Minecraft with creative mode. That was some smart wordplay that man from England had. Good stuff. I really dig light, and I love these LED panels. Like, this just gives this city a different type. See, pay for Spotify Premium, dude. What are you doing? The guy's gonna come out here. He's gonna make $200 playing music. Pay for premium Spotify so we don't have to hear commercials. It's so tacky, bro. It's so tacky. Like those streamers that use Prism Live, and they're not paying for it. So you get to see Prism Live on the bottom of the screen. It's $10 a month. They give you a 14-day free trial. You'll make it back on one super chat. Just pay your Prism Live, dude. Don't show me Vegas with a giant Prism logo on the bottom of the screen. What it means is you don't give a damn about your viewers if you're that person. This is the speakeasy over here. When you live out there, you tend to forget the strip is even there. Yeah, it goes into the background. Go to Hacienda tomorrow. I don't know what that means. You should call out the scammers on the strip. I'm not here to pick fights. That was a big trend a few months ago. All of the channels, like I saw, Turn Up World did it, Jacob did it. They're all like, these are the biggest scams in Vegas. Sure. But see, I was listening to a podcast by Think Media, and they do, he's based in Vegas, a guy named Sean Cannell. He's really great. He does YouTube stuff. And he was saying today, it was like, the people that are expanding are like, if you're in a niche and you're saying other stuff and you're not saying what everybody else is saying, then you're gonna grow your audience and your videos are gonna get views. And so that's me, I guess, because I'm not just talking about Vegas, I'm not just talking about the buffets, I'm talking about other stuff. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I post videos up on Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays we do an economic nationwide economic update because I'm expanding the channel per view. And then on Wednesdays, we do more of a Vegas tilt. So I post videos twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. So subscribe to the channel if you guys like what you hear so far, and I do analysis and stuff. Kirk says, Google if USA gets rights from God. The Founding Fathers established the Constitution of the United States to codify rights given by God. So you guys fully understand, why does the US Constitution exist? Because the Founding Fathers left England, where the Church of England was changing things and imposing their own version of religion on the people and their own set of laws. So they left, went to the Netherlands, left, went to America, founding, and they established the Constitution to codify, that's what it means when you establish a law, to codify a set of laws that are God-given inalienable rights that every person on the planet has. So you guys can understand now. Your freedom of expression, your freedom of speech, your freedom to have due process, your freedom to not have the Gestapo roll up on you and say, show me your papers. These are all things that are God-given inalienable rights, and that's why the Constitution exists. And if you don't believe me, just look it up on YouTube or Google, and you'll see that I am correct. And I'm sorry if it clashes with your worldview of atheism or something like this, but it's the truth. And along the way, we had some amendments and things that come in for the modern day, and we've had constitutional conventions a few times. States' rights were a little bit too heavy at first. They couldn't collect taxes after the Civil War, so they amended it there. I mean, there's been a bunch of stuff that's happened, so whatever. But anyways, Kid Rock said it best. He was on Tucker Carlson's show on Fox streaming years ago. And it was not Kid Rock, my bad, it was Ted Nugent. And Ted Nugent said, I don't need a piece of paper so the government can tell me the rights that God gave me. It's nice to have, but I don't need that piece of paper to know what my rights from God are. If you enjoy your freedom in America, you're enjoying Judea. This is true too. That's true too, but we all have to get along in this world. We all have to be tolerant of one another. We all have to get along. We all have to have a conversation more than anything. We all have to love everybody, even if they disagree with us. That's very important. It's not that empty. We've seen some pretty heavy pockets of people. We got the cops across the street. They're not doing anything. There's no police activity, but they're just over there lighting it up so they can make it look like you better not do any funny business. It's not police presence. They do that every single night. There's always cops out there. They put their lights on so people will be afraid to pull any funny business. They changed their rules to the game. I don't even know. Never been to Miami. The closest I ever got to Miami was Orlando. I'm broke. Can I borrow 20? Can I borrow 20? Can I borrow 20? You can go make 20 bucks, transparent cars. I bet you have a talent or a skill you can leverage. You can make some money. You can make $20, bro. You can go and do gig work online. If you're bilingual, you can translate languages for people on Fiverr. If you know how to do database stuff, you can do data entry. You can go wash windows. You can go mop floors for somebody. Say, hey, I need a job. Can I mop your floor for $20? They'll probably say yes. They don't want to mop their floor. Then if you do a good job, they'll call you back the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And then after you're done mopping that floor, you go mop somebody else's floor for $20. Now you made $40. And then you mop floors all day long, you make $200 a day. And then you hire somebody to mop the floor for you. And you pay them, $15 and you profit $5. You see how it goes? That's how it goes. And then you create an LLC. Lamont says you have your own business. Guys have to be like this. Look, here's the thing. You guys have to understand, this freaking life you have is yours for the taking, or yours for the wasting. Yeah, escalator is full, I guess. And what I don't care what what are you gonna do? This is the chandelier bar at the Cosmo. Watching me for 5 years, transparent cars. The buffet up here is not open for dinner, actually. You think it should be, but it's not. This isn't a radical left channel. I'm center, I'm right of center. I'm right of center, dog. David says good deeds don't outweigh bad deeds. Yeah, I mean, it's not a works-based thing. You can't, that's the problem. What if I died tomorrow and I didn't do enough? I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty much the opposite of the left. I don't think they think that. Somebody said it is not. So if somebody thought I was a leftist, wow. What's that band? You got another thing coming. Dun, dun. Who is that? That's a famous old heavy metal band. You got another thing coming. What band is that? Oh my gosh. Chats, you're smarter than me. Tell me. Tell me. Who did that band? Not JP. Oh, Judas Priest. Okay, JP Judas Priest. There you go. That's a terrible name. Maybe I shouldn't sing that. Do the Paul Schaefer laugh. Paul Schaefer laugh. Let's go to Planet Hollywood. I got to start walking north again. That was the Cosmopolitan. Smells good out here. What is so loud? Do I get bored of the strip? Yeah, of course. I don't get bored because I'm talking to you guys. But I get bored of... Hi, how are you?
Hi, Steven.
Hey, what's your name?
Brian.
Brian, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, where are you from?
From Seattle.
Oh my gosh, Emerald City.
Yeah.
You're wearing green, and look at this green everything. You done
Yes,
it. You
yes.
done it good, Brian.
Absolutely.
That's cool, man. How you enjoying Vegas, dude?
Good, good.
Yeah,
Mind
that's
if
cool.
I give you my business card?
Oh, nice. We got a. Oh, you gave me a business card.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. I won't say the other thing you gave me. So
Yeah.
you're the founder and CTO of Flex.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not going to put your phone number up here, but you have this. No phone numbers. So
it doesn't
it's got
matter
a
what
company.
I am. But,
Wow. What is this Flex Energy? This matters to me.
Oh yeah. Well, we're doing virtual power plants.
Virtual power plants. Is that like crypto? Because you got to power all the crypto that's going to put us all to work?
No. But it's making sure that when a smart hot water heater or air conditioner or electric vehicle charge, they happen at the right time during the day. So don't drive up your rates.
Yeah, I won't do that because that allows them to throttle you, and I don't want to do that. But we might all have to in the future.
Absolutely.
But we don't have that problem out here as much. California has that problem.
Oh, absolutely.
The same state that told everybody to buy EVs that turns off their power for 4 hours a day in the summertime so they can't charge their EVs that they were told that they should buy has that problem. So there you go. All right. Yeah. How much smart grid is there in Seattle?
It's actually not as much as you might think.
Really?
Because in Seattle we have so many hydroelectric dams.
I was going to say
that it makes keeping the lights on easier than just about anywhere else in the U.S.
That's good. That's good, man. That's cool.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the business card.
Yeah.
That was very generous of you.
I'd love to ask you a question about casino stocks.
What's that?
Yeah.
Don't ask me. I don't give advice, but go ahead.
So I saw one of your competitors that just recently mentioned something about high limit rooms.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure it's entirely...
Was that the video where he was screaming every time he was outside and then he was talking into a microphone and giving a commercial for every single casino?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I know who that is, sure.
Yeah. But...
why are you yelling? Like you have a microphone. But go ahead. Sorry, I digress.
So from what I've seen here, it looks like the high-end casinos may be down slightly. But it's the mid-range and the lower end where the attendance is just falling off.
Okay.
And, the way I fund my trips here is I actually make bets on casino stocks.
Okay.
Either up or down.
So do you trade? You just trade?
I trade options on this stuff.
All right.
So long win and short Caesars and went short MGM, made $5 on that, and using that to fund this trip.
Well, that's awesome. That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I just look at the 20 moving average and the 200 moving average, and if you can find whatever, I think all the casinos are on the NASDAQ. So if you, it depends on, you're doing options, so you're probably not holding for a very long time. But if you can find a place where, in general, the price dips below the 200 and your stock dips below the 200, then you're in a very good place for everything to go up from there, because it's not going to dip much further down. So you kind of caught the bottom on that.
Yeah.
And but for you, I mean, well, what I do in my course, which I'm not selling you on, what I do is I just look at the 20 moving average. And if I have a bar that's bigger than everything else off the 20, I'll go long on that. But I'm doing it for 2 minutes. You're doing it for maybe a few. How long do you hold for?
Usually about 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, so yours is different, so that's good. Yeah.
And one of the great things about Win stock is that the CEO continues to buy back shares.
Yeah.
And a lot of his competitors, I don't think, have the same financial muscle to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's not. Caesars is in a bad place right now because they can't post a good quarterly print. And Genting, I don't even know that you can trade Genting, but I know they post their financials. They're on the Malaysian stock market. And MGM will be fine because they have so many other projects going in other places, but I don't think they got their Japan thing, and I don't think they will.
Yeah.
So that'll make it interesting. So that's good, man.
Yeah. Well,
cool.
Hey, thank you for doing your reporting here.
Okay.
The reason I made $5 off of MGM stock was watching your videos.
How was that possible?
Oh, well, I got inspired that MGM was not doing very well.
Okay.
So I sold a call spread.
Okay.
The call spread's a bullish position, but I sold it. It's like playing the don't pass bar.
Yeah. Okay.
And ended up, when you sell options, they deteriorate in value over time.
Yeah, they decay.
And then the stock also went down.
Yeah.
And so, sold it for a certain amount and then bought it back for like nearly nothing.
Well, good for you, man.
Yeah.
You didn't go all Wall Street bets and try to make $100 off of it. So that's good.
No, I saved that for a certain car company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. Listen, man, nobody's buying his truck, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because he announced the truck, it took 4 years to build it, and Rivian and everybody else made trucks that are better trucks. So
yeah, exactly.
Awesome, man.
Anyways,
well, thank you again, brother.
Yeah. Nice running into you.
I'll shoot you a text later, okay?
Sounds great.
Okay, you have a good one, Brian. Thank you. Wow, that's super nice. He handed me an in-life super chat. I won't say how much, but he was super generous guy. So that's cool. Nice guy, bro. Ding, homie. I gotta put this in-person super chat away. So let me try to find a place where I'm not gonna get whisked away by the salmon swimming upstream, and we will do just that. Truck looks like it's an Indian. I like the Cybertruck, by the way. But the truth is that Musk announced the Cybertruck, and then he took a very long time to come out with the truck, and everybody else saw the market demand, and they were first to market. And when you're first to market, you get a first mover advantage on that, So, do I have long-term portfolios? Just some crypto, not a lot. I'm trying to get my life back together right now, man. So, get your life back together, then you can start long-term investing and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna want to hold stuff long-term. I'm 40 some odd years old. I don't have time. I ain't got no time for all that. I had a pre-order for it, but then the price was raised by 30 grand. I don't blame you. Ford never took a bailout. That's true. Ford had actually amassed a huge amount of cash before the 2007-2008 crisis, and Ford invested heavily, very deep into technology. And Ford did very well. Ford did very, very well. They were the only American auto manufacturer that did not take a bailout. Their stock soared because of that. They were deemed more financially viable. So good on Ford Motor Company. Why wouldn't they take free money? They didn't need it, and they couldn't. They had, the government doesn't just give you free money. When the too big to fail automotive thing happened, it wasn't just the government. You have to go and show them your financials. And Ford had been squirreling away cash, and they had too much money in the bank to qualify, for one. And number two, then they don't have to pay the money back. And number three, that makes their stock look better. So guess what? We're kind of effed because This escalator doesn't work. So I don't know how to get down now. Take the elevator maybe. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Nice to meet you. Thank you. Give me one of those. All right. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching. I mean, like, you guys are like Taconomics. I don't know if you guys know the stats. The hard stats are that if you take the COVID recovery stuff away from the equation and you take all the jobs that were never lost, like, so Biden says he created all these jobs, but he didn't create a job. Watch. See? I have a phone case. Now I'm gonna put the phone case in my other hand. Now the phone case is back. I didn't lose the phone case. It just went away for a minute and then it came back. So when you take out the COVID recovery stuff, Biden's economy grew at 2.4% and Trump so far this year has grown at 2.7%. So there's that. I'm just giving you stats. These are figures, and some of you guys will tell me that they're bullshit, but they're not. They're real. It's numbers. It's math. Math is 2 and 2 always equals 4. It doesn't matter if it's in your favor or not. So yeah, so the economy is growing a little better this year than it ever did under the last guy, but the last guy, yeah, 2.7% is not bad. I mean, you want it to be a little bit bigger in growth, 3.5%, 5%. There's some nations in the G8 that are growing at a 10% clip right now, and then you have like Canada. Canada's at 0.5% growth, which is very hard. That is almost completely stagnant economy. England is only like 1.5%, I think, but I may be wrong, so don't get mad at me if I am, because there's only so many things I can cram into my tiny little skull before I lose my mind. So yeah, that's interesting stuff. Options give you cheap leverage, but options are, like you said, they're easy because they're hard because they have decay. The decay of an options contract if you don't get out at exactly the right time. But you can read a chart the same way you can read if you read one MGM, the 20, and this is an 8. So you can see right here that once it closed above here, it's going to go up further. So this is a 2-minute chart. We don't want to look at a 2-minute chart because he's trading weekly, I'm sure of it. So on a weekly time frame, you're going to be in it for weeks at a time, or we'll go to a daily time frame because options are often traded daily. So on a daily time frame, you know, your entry for this was actually right there. And then when it pushed through the 20, you could have gotten out at the end of that day, or you could have waited for it to go further down. And then you see it turn around, turns purple, you get out right there. And that's how but you got to be on top of stuff. Harder than you think to be on top of stuff. My signal was bad. Sorry about that. But that's, you know, I don't teach daily charts in my course. I teach 2-minute chart. 2-minute chart. That's the best chart for scalping. That's the best chart for short-term trading. That's the best chart if you're like me. You want to trade for 20 or 30 minutes a day and you want to be out of the market. And you just wash your hands on the whole thing. You don't have to be in the market anymore. 2-minute chart. And I teach that in my course that I offer. But we sold out of the course tonight, so you're out of luck if you didn't get in. Man. Yep. So I want to go downstairs. Last time I tried this way, it blocked me. It cock blocked me. I wasn't able to. I don't know if I can. I think you can, which might be yes. Okay, they've opened this up, which is good. Yeah, if you guys wanted to get my course at 90% off, you guys can send me an email. I might have some codes for it still from the email people. It's right there on the screen. That was my early access for email, and I had 500 different people that requested a code from me. Not all of them use them, so I might be able to accommodate you if you're interested. It's not the iPhone 17 reception that sucks. It's Harman Corner that sucks. I've had that problem. So send me an email. It's on the screen right now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's gone. Yippers. Doop, 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 doop. Just grok it. I don't use grok at all anymore. I stopped paying Elon Musk. It was ridiculous. The guy is out of his ever-loving mind with how much he charges for his platform. Oh, you get more exposure if you have X Premium. It's $40 a month. $40 a month? Bitch, $40 a month? What the hell are you doing on X for that long? Maybe if you are a professional and you make your living on X, that's worth $40 a month. It's not worth it to me. And grok sucks. Oh, actually, okay. It says it's a crime scene. I don't know. It doesn't say crime. Oh, it does say crime scene. It's like this every weekend. Trust me, there's no crime scene. There's no investigation. Ain't nothing like that. Casino stocks range, and you can trade casino stocks, but the casino stocks have basically recovered to back where they were pre-COVID crash. Really, it has. Like, here, I'll just flip this into a weekly chart to show you this. Let's see here. Weekly chart. Okay, so just so you guys can understand, how are the casino stocks doing? Here it is. So the yellow line over there, that represents COVID shutdown, and you can see where they are today. This is a week. Every bar is a week. So if you take a look there, you can see that we have basically recovered. Not even, it's actually a bit lower than pre-COVID. That's MGM stock. And by the way, MGM and Wynn and Las Vegas Sands, LVS, they look the same. The only one that doesn't look the same is Caesars. Caesars is really bad. And I do not give financial advice, by the way. Caesars is terrible. You can see Caesars, the yellow line, I marked this on purpose. The yellow line is COVID shutdown. You can see the crash. Caesars recovers, and then Caesars can't make profits. So Caesars has actually sunken down to nearly where it was during the COVID crash. That is how bad Caesars is. Do not go long on a chart like Caesars. You will lose your money and you will hate the stock market.
Hold it up, everybody, hold it up, everybody, hold it up.
Yeah, Zach is right. That guy knew what he was doing. That guy is a very smart guy. He's the president of a company that does a complicated thing that I don't even fully understand. And he was very generous to me, and I appreciate him. What can Caesars do to reverse its fortunes? Caesars has a big problem because this is their market. This. Whereas, right, MGM and Wynn and other companies, they have international holdings. But Caesars only has Canada. And I ain't throwing shade because people think I hate Canadians. I don't hate you. I'm Canadian. I'm Canadian by birth. But you know, if you're Wynn Corporation, if you're LVS, Las Vegas Sands Corporation, you have casinos in Macau, China, or in Taipei, Taiwan, or wherever. You have them in Singapore, wherever else you have casinos. Those markets doing great. Caesars has all of their eggs in this basket in America. So every time they post up their losses, they're like, yeah, but we shed all this fat. Yeah, but we shed all these things. Caesars, I don't know. They're just historically a terrible company. I don't know why they're so bad. I made a ton on Chick-fil-A. Good for you, brother. Yeah, I can't tell you exactly why Caesars is so terrible. It doesn't make any sense to me. Name one craps player that goes to Caesars. Maybe that's what it is. You know, maybe that's it. Las Vegas on this Saturday night reminds me of all the malls across the country after the 90s. I like the Hangover movie. It was a good one. The one out here just for the best casino in the state, but hey, it's Virginia. Nothing wrong with that, but what I'm saying is, you want your company to grow, announce that you're building a hotel in Dubai like Wynn. Your stock will grow tremendously, right? Like, but no, Caesars doesn't have any of that stuff going on. Who is Jermaine? I don't know who that is. No, I don't know. we're gonna get us some sody water. I'm gonna get some carbonated water. So we have to take the grate off of it, and if we do it right, then unlike yesterday where I had to like waste all the water, I just put the bottle underneath, see? Now it's not wasting water. I felt so bad yesterday at In-N-Out Burger wasting the water. Everybody dance now. Everybody dance now. Looked like you were going to the employees area. I'm making a lot of money from donations? Is that what you're saying? Me? I haven't. I had a few generous people, but I haven't put my donation link up on my channel in weeks. No, I didn't pay for it. Willie, I think you should call Earl of Sandwich. Let me give you the number. Call Earl of Sandwich. Tell him that the big bad streamer didn't pay for his water. So anyways, why, man, some of you guys are the most rigid rules. Are your day trading courses applicable for Canadians? Yes. No. No different, Jim, for Canadians. The markets are very global, guys. People participate in the markets from all over the world. And, you know, people will wake up at 2 in the morning to trade the New York Open based on their time zones. So, yeah, you can send... Son of a biscuit. You can send me an email if you want to try to get into the course, see what I can do. Ugh. Anyway, Steven works hard. Wakes up early. I get up early. I was up at 7 today. That was me sleeping in. But there are platforms you use accessible to Canadians, per Jim's point. That's different. I use platforms that are accessible to anybody except for like developing countries like in Africa and stuff. So this platform here, this is TopStep. TopStep has got what's called Project X, TopStep X. That platform there that I'm showing you in the screenshot is accessible to anybody. They'll take anybody except for like if you're in like what country? And most African countries will not use TopStep. You're probably not in an African country. But anyways, buy GME. I don't know. Canadians need to come to America. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol. I couldn't imagine day trading in these wild stock markets. It's the best thing in the world. Are you kidding me? It's awesome. My camera jammed up. It's been doing that on this app. It's not optimized. It's amazing. Are you joking? Right now, the best time of the world. The best time to trade is when it's volatile. If you are a short-term scalper. If you're long-term, yeah. If you're like, I hope this stock goes up because I put $10,000 of my money into it, yeah, you're gonna, how does it go on South Park? You're gonna have a bad time. But if you went in to this right here on Friday, this is Friday, right? If you looked at this chart on a Friday, this is Caesars, by the way. See the blue line and the red line, how they sit on top of each other? That is huge. Right there. When it shoots through that blue line and it bounces, you get in that, that's a huge move upwards. And so Caesars might crash on Monday, but it doesn't matter because it went up on Friday. You know what I'm saying? So volatility is super important in the markets. Jay Smith says, this man reminds me of Rain Man, except he has no intelligence. If 800 toothpicks hit the floor, he'd claim there were 500 because he said so. You're right, Jay Smith. I'm a lot of people. I'm a lot of things to a lot of people. I don't actually feel I have a very high IQ. I think that I just talk a lot. So you may be right. I may be crazy. But it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the lights. turn out the lights. I don't know the next line of the song. You may be right, I may be crazy, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Is that Billy Joel? Billy Joel, right? I must be the only streamer around, or else he's sitting there rage watching me. He's fucking die. Mom, get me more Hot Pockets. I'm telling Not Leaving Las Vegas how much of a bastard he is. I'm gonna get him. Send. You guys never cease to amaze me, dude. I don't care what you think about me, because I have a wife that's stuck through me. I have a wife that's stuck with me through the stupidest stuff in the world. I have a father and mother who are still alive. I have a God who loves me and wants to take care of me, wants to see me succeed. I got a person who's mentoring me, helping me with the channel. I got a person that if shit really hit the fan, I could always go and sell for. I got so much good stuff in my life that you can't tell me anything. Can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Wait till I get my money right, then you can't tell me nothing, right? What's up, Digital Blade? Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, you can use Top Step if you want. I mean, like, you don't know anything about it. You shouldn't use it. None of you guys should go and buy a combine on Top Step today. That's the dumbest thing you can do. Ever. Really stupid. If you go buying prop firms today, you're dumb. Because you don't know how to trade them. That's it. That's it. Dumb. You should buy my course, or you should spend 2 years figuring it out like me, or you just buy my course. And if you buy my course, then you don't have to spend 2 years figuring it out like I did, because I'll give you all the knowledge. But you can't buy my course because it's sold out. What's up, Mike Lee? Plaza next Friday. I might have to come downtown. You can do options on Robinhood. I don't recommend you do it. Timing the market beats timing the market. Oh, well, that's true for investing. Absolutely true for investing. When you're investing your money in a really good blue chip stock that's only going to go up over time, that's true. You can't time that stuff. Is crypto a good investment? I don't give you financial advice. I hold Bitcoin a little bit. Shit. That's all. Great content, loving the course. Oh, thank you so much, Steve Findfast. Michael, did I get your super chats? You know, I have had an issue today with stuff not coming through. Let me look at my Cash App, because for all I know, people will be sending me Cash Apps and I'm sitting here like a jackass not thanking them. Okay, pending. Man, yeah, see, I had Ivan, or Mr. I, Mr. Mike Lee. Thank you so much for 10 bucks, Mr. Liking Me. I'm the worst, bro. Oh man, Robert Morris and Sensational Freshies. You guys must think I'm ghosting you. I'm not. iOS 26 doesn't send me notifications, and I'm using it on this super old phone, and it's not doing it the way I need it to do it. I'm so sorry. I suck. But I don't give financial advice, guys. I'm just going to show you how to understand and read the market and look for patterns. And then if you guys decide to do your thing, you do your thing. If you guys want the course, I had 500 plus coupon codes I reserved for emails. Send me an email tonight. I'll see what I can do, because not everybody bought the course. I didn't sell 500 courses. That would be insane. Nowhere close to that. So some people took the email, some people didn't. I have codes. Send me an email. It's on the screen right now. If you want to. If you want to. Do it. You know? And I'll see what I can do for you. Would I sell my course on Shark Tank? No. Shark Tank doesn't want people like me. Exactly, Charles. I show you how to get free water. Bubbly carbonated water at that, bro. If the link is saying not secure, it's because it's a forwarding link. Let me give you the proper link. I didn't have time to build a website, nor do I really know how to, because I suck. So here's what it is. And you can't buy it at the discount price anyways now. But it's on a platform called Teachable. So I'm not going to bore you with it, nor am I going to defend it. I used a link forwarder that I purchased with Namecheap. That's the company I've been buying domain names with for years. So it forwards to this link here. That's the long link for it. So it's a forwarding link. I have to build a full WordPress site. I really don't have time to do that. But if you click on that, that'll go to the same page. What happened to earn 300 before you give them a trade real money? I don't know what earned 300 before. I never said that. Teachable seems to be a good platform. Yeah, no, Teachable is a great platform. It's one of the oldest platforms. It's also one of the most expensive platforms. I have no idea. It's very expensive. Yeah. What's Lamont says you'll DM me over what, bro? All you need is a pager, right? What is it? And that's because what? You didn't ask me about it. I'm seeing Lamont giving me a chat thread here. Are you talking about the website, Lamont? Well, I don't know. I don't see your other chats, brother. I changed my phone and half my stuff didn't log me back in, so whatever. It is what it is. Anyways, I gotta go. It's late. I gotta go home. Thoughts on... Oh yeah, I just need a one-pager, but the problem is, Lamont, I need to drop the elements from Teachable in there, and I know how to set up WordPress sites. Like, I pay for hosting on a company called Fast Comet. I've been my web host for 10 years. Fast Comet's great. I have unlimited space. I have unlimited shared hosting. I just have to, I don't give investment advice on the course anyways, so the first thing is a disclaimer on there. But anyways, you guys are fantastic. I love you guys. You're the best part of my night. But I will wake for me, sleeping in is 7 a.m. And what news is going out? I haven't even looked at the economic calendar. I think non-farm payrolls is next week. I'm going to do a news update on Monday for that. And on Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the new numbers that came out about Vegas. So it'll be a deep dive Vegas video. When there's war, the market always... War. What is it good for it? The market goes down. The market tanks with war. And you can make money off that too. My world is changed. What did you say? Short NQ, short S, short SPY. No, don't listen to me. Somebody said my world is changing faster than I think. What does that mean? Warehouse vacancies, bro. There is an economic meltdown coming in commercial real estate. Like really, really, really bad. Super bad. There are, I don't know how much money. It's like billions or trillions. There are so many loans that are going to start coming due next year on commercial real estate all across the country. So like the guy that I worked with in the past, he was talking about buying a building. But I'm like, dude, don't buy a building. Like, I don't give financial advice, but from what I've heard from like studies and reports, and just that all of these commercial companies took out loans to build buildings. They built shopping plazas and office spaces, and they built all this stuff. And then COVID hit, and then everybody started working remotely, and these companies don't need this amount of workspace. And a lot of companies didn't return to the office. So now we have all these commercial loans, and in a lot of cases, these developments are underwater. And so they can't pay their loans back. And they are like gonna come due in the next year. So you might see some serious stuff happen in that market. It's kind of wild. Blackstone. There you go. Let's go, baby. It's weird, man. I love it. I love looking at it. I love reading about it. I love it. It just wakes my brain up. So, anyways, well back it was first you had to clear money. Oh, no, I don't know about that. There's no $300 rule or anything like that that I know of. I mean, hey, what do you want to do? You want to go out into the market and put $1,000 in a Ninja Trader account and lose it all? Nobody's going to tell you have to make $300. But you should day trade, or sorry, paper trade. You have to paper trade. You should paper trade for at least 30 days. Is the course 100%? No. No, it's not 100%. That's why it's $199, because I'm dropping videos every day. Because I'm able to up the price later on, but you guys get it on the ground level. I've already got videos I'm added to the course from feedback from you guys. It's great. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm gonna get home. Direct Buy Auto Group, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Benny Blades. I appreciate you guys. Listen, I'm gonna have haters. I love you guys. You're fine. If you're one of my haters, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be back here on Monday with a regular video upload. We'll be streaming next Friday. 50 said, how does that go? There's a lyric of a song, a Kanye. Kanye, 50 said, lyric. How's it go? 50 Cent said. 50 told me go ahead, change the style up, and if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. 50 said go ahead and change the style up, and if they hate, let them hate and watch the money pile up. Anyways, man. Boom, you're gone. What's a ripoff? You know, here's the thing. It's easy to see where the haters are, and I love you all the same. All right, I'm gonna go through the chats and have to ban a bunch of people, it looks like, but it's all good. How do you get a Series 7? It takes a long time. Go and get one. Then you can be a certified financial planner. Make your friends rich and your enemies rich and wait to find out which is which. I love that. Marijuana is the same as cannabis. I think so. But what do I know? Hey man, been a while. It's been a while since Unconscious Screen. I gotta go home, I gotta eat, I gotta sleep, I gotta take care of my body and all that good stuff. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys, love you guys. You guys are great. Send me an email, say hello. I'll say hello back. Bye. 3, 2, 1, click. Do I ban anyone who disagrees on you? No, I ban people who push it a little bit. I really do. Like, it gets to a point where I just get tired of seeing your hate. And it's not good for me from a psychological standpoint. And so there's a point where I have to get rid of you. And it's just because if I don't get rid of you, then I start to really not like you. And I don't want that. I don't want to have that feeling about you. So I'd rather that you can watch my stuff. I don't drink, Patricia, but you know how that is. So I'd rather not get there, you know? I'd rather just like, we just don't talk. You don't, you know, but it is what it is. So here's what I want you guys to know. You have more potential in you to do great in your life than you will ever understand. You have more in your life that you can do that's good in this world than you will ever know. You are a big, giant ball of energy that is just waiting to explode, but you have to sort yourself out. And I highly recommend that you look into a book called What You Think, what is it called? What You Think About Me Is None of My Business. That's a good book. What You Think About Me Is None of My Business. And another masterfully great book that you should read is called Mindset Determines Outcome. I'm gonna post a link to it. It's on Kindle. It's a really good book, and I'm reading it with my wife right now. Mindset Determines Outcome. It's a really cheap book, okay? I really want you guys to look it up. MDO. I know it's called MDO. Mindset Determines. And I'm reading it a second time right now. And it's so good. And I really think you guys should read it. It's based on true events. Is there a lot of people driving without their license plates in Vegas? Yes, a lot of people. I paid for this book. I spent my money, $10 on this book. It says it right there. Kindle book purchased on June 8th, 2025. I'm reading this book a second time. I want you guys, if you guys want to improve your life and understand the way the world works better and really, really open your mind up, this is not an affiliate link. Just go to that link on Amazon, pay $10 for the Kindle e-edition, read this book. It's so much easier to understand than 12 Rules for Life, which is a great book too. The 12 Rules for Life only needed to be 200 pages, not 500. So go read that book, Mindset Determines Outcome. Review it. It's an excellent book. It's by Zahir Hendricks, and he's so good. Is day trading like flipping a coin? No, it's not. It's not. But if you read that book, Mindset Determines Outcome, you'll learn about labels. You'll learn about expanding your box. It's not about think outside your box. It's about expanding your box outwards. It's about clearing your mind and seeing things and not having that negativity buzz in your head. So please, if you really care about yourself, I don't make a penny, but this guy here has helped my wife so much, and his book helped me so much that I want you guys to consider reading it, okay? So there it is. That's the book, Mindset Determines Outcome. You're gonna love it. It's a great one. I gotta go. I'll see you back here with a regular upload. You can't ignore your negative thoughts. You can't. You have to understand why you make them. I love you guys. Back regular video on Monday, regular video on Wednesday, live stream next Friday. We're gonna say 3, 2, 1, click. 3, 2, 1, and click, and I love you guys. Bye.